Well, all of these.
We're in first place in the frickin' Idiot League.
The Idiots Talk Sports Show. Sports talk. Funny and uncensored.
All right, here we are. The Idiots Talk Sports, also known to the free world as Tits. We are coming to you from Oklahoma City, the On the Border Studios here in Oklahoma City. I am Chance DelFuego, and with me is Big Paul. And he's telling you you're number one. You're number one, or you're censoring your, okay. And we are the Tits, the Idiots to talk sports and other things. We talk all sorts of things. It's very humid. Our glasses are sweaty here. Like I've noticed, we need like lots of napkins, lots of towels.
Yeah,
lots of things.
It's like we're Shaq at the foul line in here.
We're Shaq at the foul line right now.
Sweating like crazy.
Yeah, that's right.
Because he was not good at shooting from the foul line.
That is correct.
Right. Big
Paul spouting sports knowledge for you at home. You're like, whoa, I didn't know that. I thought Shaq was a premier. No.
You don't have to be a sports enthusiast to watch the show. I'm going to keep you abreast on Tits.
See what we did there? All right, but we've got a lot of great stuff in store for you today. We're going to be talking about what a week for Aaron Rodgers this week. We're going to be talking NBA playoffs. We had a deciding Game 6 last night in the Eastern Conference. We'll be talking about that here in a little bit. What are some things that are now coming up in NBA free agency, and what are the possibilities there? Always fun to talk about. We will, in fact, have a dwarf update today. Right? We're gonna play a game of some sort. I don't know what.
That's
can
Alfred.
I have one more? This is Alfred.
That's Alfred.
Can I? Let's see. What was I gonna say? That threw me off.
Yeah, sorry.
It did. And on the game. Apparently, I'm going to be playing by myself, and I have no idea what this game is. And there's some intrigue. So
yeah, I'm just we're going to have a game.
There will be a game.
It's going to be fun.
It's going to be good times.
I mean, there will be laughs. Yeah,
yeah.
At your expense.
Oh, fantastic!
So
great.
Stay tuned for that.
Great.
Okay.
And of course, as always, there will be some dirty dictionary and what could go wrong videos.
Awesome.
Seeing people do things that probably they should not be doing.
Sounds like a great show.
Yes.
I'm looking forward to it.
Me too. So without further ado, let's talk the week that has been Aaron Rodgers. Now Aaron Rodgers has been catching a lot of heat here lately. He signed the largest contract for a quarterback in NFL history here lately. And he's caught a lot of flack for that because a lot of people believe that the Green Bay Packers, by paying this much money here, are now unable to pay for other talent to surround him with. And so the Packers will be maybe mediocre at best, right? All the money's now going into the one guy. You know, here he is, he's this, he's that. And so he's kind of caught some heat. He's kind of been under the radar for some stuff. But this week, a little bit more, since they're in the off season and stuff like that, he's been a little bit more fan friendly. And I know you guys have not watched Game of Thrones.
Right.
Special K has. He's not fully caught up, but it turns out Aaron Rodgers was in the very last episode, or he was in not the last episode, it was the second to last episode, I believe, of Game of Thrones. And he was an extra. They've gotten several celebrities to do different cameos. Oh. You may or may not know this.
No.
In the show. So, like the singer guy, the redhead dude.
Ed Sheeran.
Ed Sheeran, thank you.
Oh, that looks so good. Oh,
right?
man.
It looks so cold.
I'm almost
and
wanting
it's
one of those.
bubbly.
Almost feel like
Almost.
Man, look at how chilled that is.
That's a great Tecate right
That's
there.
a good looking beer.
Is it?
Yeah, good job.
Yeah,
So-
I feel like now.
So
Yeah. Can I have one?
Yeah, sure, no
Yeah.
problem.
I'll have one. What's it gonna hurt?
oh yeah, thumbs up. That's amazing.
Yummy.
So yeah, different celebrities have gotten different cameos, and they've gotten a little bit more time. Some, hit and miss. Well, Aaron Rodgers came out this week and gave a critique of the final episode of Game of Thrones, and it was of course pretty shearing. Like he destroyed, thought it was basically crap. The Game of Thrones. Now, I think we do have a video clip of him in that Game of Thrones episode. Just a quick.
Does this involve sound or no?
It doesn't have to, and it's extremely quick.
That's what she said. So just play it?
Just play it. Here we go, and
Oh, that was him?
that's him.
Okay.
So, what is that? About 3-4 seconds there?
That's such a strange cameo.
Yeah.
Like, I wonder how much it costs for them to have somebody in a scene that gets obliterated like that
3 seconds.
for 3 seconds.
It's just a noteworthy thing. It's just one of those things. Now, my thing is it okay, if you're a part of something, if you've been asked to be on this what's deemed a great show, excluding the ending or whatever, but overall framework is considered one of the best shows of all time, right?
Yeah.
Is it okay to be asked to be involved or be a part of it and then come back and then
Shit on it.
basically criticize?
I don't think that's cool. I mean, it's strictly because I think it should work like a normal business. I mean,
Yeah.
Disney, for all of its Marvel characters and stuff,
Yeah.
they have strict guidelines. Any place of business does.
Yeah.
You can't go bad mouthing the business you work for.
Yeah. Well, Rodgers, Aaron Rodgers
Thank you.
not only was on the show, but admittedly he's a big fan of the show. And so he, by him coming out and
Oh, we're ready. Okay, here we go. Sorry, this is for the game.
what in the hell?
Thanks, guys.
All right.
So if this gives you a little preview of our game,
I'm intrigued.
yeah.
I'm gonna hop in a couple of times. I want to see this.
Okay. Yeah.
So we've got kind of a wheel of
a little lazy Susan.
wheel of torture here.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Wheel of
Torture. So that's coming up. Just so you know,
Yeah.
that is coming up.
I was gonna. They. I didn't anticipate them bringing that out this early.
Yeah.
So, sorry.
Yeah, well,
Spoiler.
Yeah. There it is.
It's hard for people to keep things from being spoiled.
It is what it is, but it looks like they did a good job. They did exactly as
Wow.
requested. So thanks, guys.
Jeez.
So that's later on. Chances going. We'll
Yeah, I
get
know.
into the
This will
details.
now torment me throughout the show.
Like, what is that?
Like,
what?
We're
What
gonna
are
skip.
those?
We're gonna skip all these cards and go right to the game. No.
Yeah, we can if you want. Since it's there, you can always. It's your show.
Well, just to quickly, with the Aaron Rodgers deal, I will say we did have a video of his rant about the last episode. We're not going to play that just because there's definitely spoilers of it.
Oh,
But
okay.
I will say that in his rant, whether you love it or hate it, it's dead on accurate. I mean, he is absolutely right
Okay.
in all. And we are.
Fucking Christ.
Okay, so.
That was crazy.
Okay, so you're gonna want to make a clip of whatever my
Ceiling
face looks
fan.
like. The ceiling fan attack. Do that. Do a 10-minute shot of that. Put that on.
Wow.
Jiff.
Yeah.
Jiff
And
it.
get a close up
Jiff
of
it.
my face.
Jeez.
Because as far as I was concerned, we were under attack.
thought the roof was falling in.
Taliban!
All the rain
Are
last
there
night.
any more? There's no more.
No more surprises. Okay, you got this in front of you. Then the balloon.
Okay.
You're gonna be okay, man.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
It's gonna be a rough day.
I might not make it through this show.
So, is it okay for a guy to be part of something, paid, and then go shit on it, even if he's completely accurate?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. That's tough.
It is tough.
The good thing is it's over. So
Yeah, because it's not like he's a main character. He's just an extra. It's not like he was one of the main characters and then came out and shit on it. He's just a guy who, like, you can see for, like, is in there. He got the opportunity to be in there for 4 seconds.
Did
or
he
whatever
just shit
it
on
is.
the ending, though?
Just the final episode and the way it ended.
Okay.
Like, he loves the show. He's a big time fan. So he's speaking from his fandom.
Okay.
As opposed to just, I'm Aaron Rodgers and I think that was shit.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I might be able to get behind that.
I don't know.
It is a questionable thing, though, because
I think I see it. I see it both ways on that. I could easily listen to either argument on either side of that because
I would really want a better. If I was a fan of a show, I'd really hope for something a little better than that. But I guess whatever, you're part of it, so.
Well, I think he was actually a little perturbed about that too. Like, you don't know it's him.
Yeah, you can't. It might as well be a nobody.
Right. You just don't know.
This is not fucking Stan Lee.
Like, I believe in the Ed Sheeran cameo, you could tell it was Ed
he
Sheeran.
was singing and
He was singing?
Yeah.
Yeah, Ed Sheeran got the way better deal on that one.
Yeah, he wasn't playing. He didn't get to play football in this.
Yeah.
Like throw a football and then the dragon.
He has no chance. He gets his ass creamed here.
Maybe the show makers aren't Aaron Rodgers fans.
Oh
wow!
Oh, twist.
So they let him onto the show and like
but you don't like our ending?
A lot of these celebrities though like to get on the show and they're like, yeah, kill me off. I love it. Like there's this weird I want to get on there and get killed.
Weird.
Please, yeah. There's a lot of them that were asking for that. Like, I want to get on that show and be killed in some way. It's just
be creative.
Yeah,
creatively kill me. So there was that, and then later we had we're gonna mix a little NBA playoffs and Aaron Rodgers. Game 5 was in Milwaukee. Now you may or may not know Aaron Rodgers does have a little bit of ownership stake in the Milwaukee Bucks, who were in the playoffs matchup against the Toronto Raptors. Aaron Rodgers is at the game for Game 5. It's in Milwaukee. Pivotal game. Series is tied at 2. And they show, how they do the teleprompter or the deal at the game, and it's like the kiss cam or just different things, right? Well, they put the camera on one of his offensive linemen. I don't have his name in front of me, and it's hard to say anyway. But they put the camera on this guy, and he chugs a beer. He's dared to chug a beer.
Oh, his name is, I had it up.
David
Bakhtiari.
Bakhtiari?
Yeah.
That's close enough.
Bacteria.
Yeah, David Bacteria. David Bacteria. And so he's dared to chug a beer. And, of course, he's an offensive lineman and does not,
He's a big guy, probably.
Yeah, he's a big guy. He's not going to let us down here. He knocks it out, right? We got the video?
Sound?
No.
No sound?
No sound.
Hit play.
All right, so here he is. Of course, he's got an attractive female next to him, and now you're buffering. Here he goes, and he shows you how to just knock down a beer that. Bam.
A couple.
Right. He does a couple, actually.
Again. Okay.
Then it shoots over to Aaron Rodgers, who's at the game.
Golly, man.
And Aaron Rodgers, look at him. There's Aaron.
Now mine's buffering.
Like, challenge accepted. Okay, I'm going to drink my beer, guys.
Yeah.
But I'm a quarterback.
He gives
the finger. He actually gives the hey, hold up.
No.
Yeah. Now, I'll be honest. And then, lineman's like, you want me to do it again? He knocks down, what is that, a third?
Third, yeah.
Yeah, he's got the crowd going.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a real man. I kind of want to.
It's an offensive lineman. I mean, I would say Aaron Rodgers drinks a beer like probably most guys drink a beer.
I guess. I mean, yeah, I have to admit that I'm not a beer chugger.
Not everybody can do like this old lineman bacteria.
I had a friend that I was always impressed. It's an impressive thing. You know Travis, my friend.
Yes.
Travis.
He's not a big guy like this guy either.
No, not a big guy.
No.
But he would chug a beer like effortlessly like that. And he had this, and he also had this girlfriend. I thought it was kind of cool. So we'd be at a party or whatever, and he'd chug a beer effortlessly or whatever. But like he had this girlfriend that would do this weird thing and tip that son of a gun even further back. You know?
Oh.
Yeah, while he was chugging it, you know?
Wow.
Yeah, just to let it just drain right down the old esophagus. I straight up throw up. I'm not that kind of man. I can't.
Yeah, that beer would come right back out.
Yeah, I can't do it. I'm pinky out drinking my beer. I'm sorry.
You're still in Artois.
Yes. I'm still at Artois.
Ah, still Artois.
Yeah.
I'm like, that is delicious. You know, no, I'm not that. You know, I would. No, those are rare men. I salute you.
Yeah, no, they've got that going on, and at the same time, there's another video. I don't have this posted, but there's another video where Matthew Stafford, the quarterback for the Lions, is watching this particular game at the bar with his friends, and he even takes the challenge. Now he's a quarterback, and he decides, I'm going to knock down this beer. I'm not going any further because I see you're pulling it up.
Trying to, yeah. Let's see.
So, but yeah, Matthew Stafford's in a bar or in a sports bar type scene. They're watching this same game, and of course, you know, this is on national television, and he sees that Aaron Rodgers has been challenged to do this beer chug.
He's trying to stick up for quarterbacks. Is that
Yeah, exactly. He's like, hang on now. You know, I'm an overpaid quarterback. Here, give me the beer.
Okay, so the headline from People is Aaron Rodgers loses beer chugging challenge, and Matthew Stafford shows him how it's done.
That's dead accurate. So there he is. He's at the table. He sees this going on TV. So challenge accepted. And bam. Like, how fast was that? 3 seconds where he knocked that beer down?
Do you have it?
No.
Well, you do.
Who is this Christian Yelich? Is he?
That's a baseball player for the Brewers.
He's doing it too?
I guess probably. Yeah, it became a bit. He's with the Milwaukee Brewers. The Brewers. That's a.
Now, by the way, that's an extra. That kind of is an extra incentive or pressure.
Yeah.
If you play for the Brewers.
Oh, absolutely. You feel compelled.
Right.
To knock it down. So, good stuff. Good hearty thing. The problem
have you ever chugged a beer?
Yeah.
Successfully?
Yeah, it sucks. Yeah, it's if you're not used to it, you have to train yourself. You really do. You have to really train yourself to do it. I mean, you can't just, here, let me try knocking this beer down, you know.
Yelich was his was kind of like Rodgers.
Was it really?
Kind of slowish. Let's see. Tom Brady is on what's his name? Colbert's show. Is that?
Oh, Stephen Colbert.
The Late Show.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm getting off on a tangent here. Let's go back.
Getting off.
Okay, here's the Matt Stafford. I'm a little behind.
Yeah, there is. That's the one.
They're watching.
Yeah, here he is. And down. Look at it.
Oh yeah.
Brady knocked it down.
No, that was Stafford.
Oh, Stafford. Yeah. Dude, yeah,
Good
Stafford
job.
knocked it down fast, man.
Tall glass. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's been so long since I've tried. Maybe I can do it. Yeah. Here's the thing: is that
Are we?
hold on. Here's the thing: is that so the alcohol, the way I don't know, these light beers. I've changed my taste in beer.
Yeah.
Over the years, I drink a much darker beer typically.
Yeah.
These are very light. They're like water. So it really comes down to, could I even chug a glass of water?
Well, and the shape.
I could do that.
Honestly, the shape of the glass/cup is helpful in the chugging process as well. It would be very difficult to chug from a goblet or from like this.
Yeah.
Notice that like Stafford's got the tall glass, and notice even him, he like the lineman, he even takes it back and squeezes in the cup.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. He's squeezing it. You're right. Yeah, he's squeezing
It's
it.
easier to take it this way.
Yeah, like if you're gonna take it down in the throat.
Yeah. Come to think of it, I was looking up to these guys like they're very manly, but honestly, the skill that they're using is the same skill you'd use to suck a dick.
Yeah, opening
Is
that
that
throat
right?
up. Opening that throat up.
Yeah, yeah.
So I don't know.
It's out there. We don't know. We don't know. We're not saying.
Comment below.
We're not saying, but we're saying.
Comment below. Do guys that can chug a beer, would they also be good at sucking dick? Just saying, it seems like a similar talent, possibly.
Similar skill set, yeah.
Because you're just having to let stuff go in the throat without having a gag reflex.
Sure.
Without.
Yeah, if you need a quick 20, you know, or
Take a gas.
take him gas. I'm out of gas. Man, time to suck some dick.
There was a guy. There was a homeless guy at the door of Walmart last night,
Okay.
and I didn't even think to suggest it. He's like, "You want some change? Spare change?" And I could have been like, "I can always use an extra dick sucking."
Right.
I mean, my wife keeps things. She's good, and she
Right.
takes good care of me. But
Right.
I'm a horn dog. I can always go for more,
Right.
and you know she needs a break.
Right. And it requires nothing from the dude. I mean, not nothing, but like, you know, he's available.
Yeah, willing.
He's willing. He needs money.
Yeah.
Obviously. Yeah.
But like it
seems
would have
like-
been embarrassing how little I would have given him. Like there were firefighters out yesterday. I didn't realize this was going on. But my little 2-year-old is obsessed with firefighters. So my wife gives him, I didn't know this, a nickel.
What?
Gets a literal nickel. I didn't know this. I would have been like, don't. Gave her a nickel. He rolls down the window to let the 2-year-old hand it to the firefighter. This is a big deal for the 2-year-old, okay? He chunks it at him. The firefighter picks it up off the ground.
Oh my God.
I felt bad, so like I didn't
Yeah.
realize that until like we got where we were going. I'm like, let's go back and give them some real money.
Yes. Yeah, you throw a nickel at a dude.
And they were gone. So sorry, firefighters.
They were already gone? They went back?
gone. Yeah. When we went back,
They probably left after the nickel. They're like, we've had it. We just had
that was it.
a freaking nickel thrown at us.
Sorry, firefighters. Sorry, MDA or
Whatever they were raising money for.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it was MDA.
Isn't MDA in September? I don't know.
I think you're thinking of like when Jerry Lewis did it.
Yeah, isn't that when the firemen come out with the boot?
I
Did
guess
they have
they're-
the boot?
Yeah, they're doing that now. I
Oh,
think.
jeez.
Yeah.
They're doing it twice a year now.
Yeah, double dipping.
They're double dipping.
Those MDA scientists are partying on that money. Let's be honest.
Nothing's
happening.
Yeah, I mean, good night. We haven't found a cure yet.
No,
God.
they're not even close. I guarantee you, they're not even close.
Jeez.
I'm gonna go audit these MDA scientists. Be like, okay, where's this money going? Because it's still MDA and up out there, guys.
Seriously. Yeah. They
I
just
believe
keep-
in the cause. I'm just saying, get to work.
Like, yeah. I would be fired by now
Yeah,
if I hadn't, you produce results.
absolutely. Yeah, I'm on a project that's been lasting 40 years with very little results.
Talking about job security.
We need more money. You're fired.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I had an 8-month deadline on the last project. I'm just saying.
Yeah. I hear you.
And the chat in his natural habitat
Oh, sorry.
perks his chest up so slightly to.
So, all right. Got to pay the bills for a sec. Just talked about Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
But now we've got a new sponsor I want to talk to you about. I want to talk to you about Hate Life Coach. Do you not have any friends to tell you how it is? Do people filter their words through with a rosy, positive outlook? Do you need a friend to just tell you straight up what a complete failure you are? Call Hate Life Coach. Pardon me for a second. A Hate Life Coach will be sent wherever you are and tell you what your friends won't. Hate Life Coach has tons of fantastic reviews. Just listen to a few. My life coach told me that I was ugly and I'd never amount to anything. I finally gave up on dating and settled on my janitorial job. Thanks, Hate Life Coach. Another happy customer. Here's another. I was having trouble being a complete pushover. My life coach came to my house and robbed me. Thanks, Hate Life Coach. That's what I give for trusting people. With so many satisfied customers, Hate Life Coach is trying hard to meet some serious demand. Listen to what Thomas from New York said. My life coach told me I was overcompensating for a small dick. He's totally right. Here's another from Carol in Minnesota. I never realized that I had no talent until my life coach came to a rehearsal. He told me to give up on my dream to be a singer and said I had a great body for for whoring. Now I'm a full-time whore and I just love it. Hate Life Coach. Your new you is just an insult away.
Okay.
Hate Life Coach.
Okay.
So, new sponsor.
Man, we get the
I don't
we get
know
all
how
the
much
good
they charge. But
we get all the good ones, man.
Hate Life Coach.
The up and comers, but they've got obviously.
You're just an insult away.
I mean, that it takes a little bit of bravery to subject yourself to that, but I mean,
Well,
if everybody's happy, you can't argue with results.
hey, once you've opened up to the truth, you're then able to kind of move forward. I get it, I like it, It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Sometimes people don't know what their real calling is. Like, we all want to do one thing. This lady wanted to be a singer. Obviously, she was made for whoring.
And she wouldn't have known without her new coach.
Yeah.
That's what coaches are for. So that's our new sponsor. We're thankful for them and help put together this show. I'm going to mix things up. I'm intrigued. I can't go through this entire show and wonder what the hell is in front of me.
Okay.
So we're going to skip. We're going to skip and then come back to things.
Okay.
We are going to go ahead and hop into the Wheel of Torture.
Wheel
Of Torture! I don't even know why I'm excited about jumping ahead and going to this because I know who's being tortured here.
Yeah, it's you.
It's me. So, but I'm one of those guys who you want good news or bad news? I'm always, give me the bad news first. Let's just get it out of the way. Let's go.
Okay, so we're doing you a favor by...
Yeah, I know. That's the way I feel. I'm just like, Wheel of Torture. Let's just, dude.
All right. I don't know if I like that then.
That's just my mentality.
I'd kind of prefer to torture you.
Well, one way or another, it's going to happen, right?
Okay, so here's how this game is going to work.
Okay.
If you guys can take a quick look here, we've got a selection of shots. Shot. Okay, let's just take a little. Can you see that in the? Trying to get where?
Yeah, you see there's different colors, there's different things. Like we sincerely, I know what this green one is, but some of this stuff I have no clue what that, what is this? It doesn't even look,
I know what that is.
it looks separated.
Yeah.
Wait, which one?
This pasty.
This is Essence of Paul here.
How did you have time?
I'm quick, dude.
Good job filling that up.
Now,
Am I going to get pregnant off that shot?
We can see the shots pretty well from the camera too. So.
oh, good.
Can you really?
Yeah.
Good.
Oh, excellent. All right.
That is good.
All right. So,
Shit.
Cream of Big Paul.
here's what we're gonna do. Here's basically. Oh well, you know what I was gonna do is blindfold you.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, it's even worse. I'm sitting there do I have to pick my poison? Like, no, I'm blindfolded. Oh.
Fate will decide.
Sorry, I wasn't ready.
Intending to ruin their catering
Yeah.
setup.
Yeah, I don't want to. Okay. You're just going to have to close your eyes, I guess.
All right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're about
we're-
to do the game. So, thank you. All right. You're just going to have to close your eyes.
I feel like Alfred is in on this.
Yeah, Alfred helped prepare this.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
So how this is going to work is you're going to get a question.
I like
If
it.
you get it wrong, then you have to take a shot.
From the Wheel of Torture.
Some of these shots you might like. Some of them you undoubtedly will not.
And the shot is determined by where the wheel is.
Yeah, let's call this the pointer, and you'll close your eyes and I'll spin it, and you can spin it, and then you just say stop, and
Okay.
then we'll have you take that one.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Because I've got some guesses on what's in front of me, but there's some that I'm like, what in the hell?
Okay, and
That one.
Let's decide on how
Like
many.
it's like chunky and shit. Like I don't know what is in that.
You might be surprised though.
I might not.
I know what that is.
Well, I could be surprised in a good or bad way.
Right. Okay. Here we go.
Okay.
All right.
We got the intense
fuck that
music
one.
going on.
What outfit forked out $150,000 a year to be the official coffee of University of Washington athletic team?
Official clock.
$150,000 to be the official coffee for the University of Washington athletic teams.
That's a good guess.
Starbucks.
That's correct.
That's the guess. Washington.
What Nazi hunting video game helped popularize the first-person shooter genre?
Great.
I don't know why that's a sports
Is that a
question.
sports question?
I don't know either.
Sorry, we can skip that one. Fuck it.
Yes.
We're gonna make it when you get the pain. We want it to be like legit. Who did John Stockton pass the ball to in 1995 to earn his NBA assist mark?
Ooh. God, you're in.
Statistically speaking,
Yes. I mean, statistically, odds are Karl Malone. But man,
it's not necessary.
may not be 95. You never know. Like, God, who did he spin? I'm gonna go Karl Malone. Like,
That is correct.
damn it.
Oh,
I'm like,
all right.
I'm overthinking it. Like, Karl Malone.
What football team lost to Boston College in 1984's famed Hail Flutie game?
The University of Miami Hurricanes.
That is correct. This is some bullshit.
If he gets 10 right, you should have to drink it.
Okay.
I'm down. I'm down.
Wait a minute. If he gets 10 right,
Wow, wait, that's a lot.
5?
What do I got?
how many did he even do? I don't
I
even
got
know.
2 right so far. 1 we passed on, right? Is that right? 2? I get 2?
He's like, I'm gonna find a good one.
What clever domain name did ESPN.com give to its extreme sports spinoff site?
This is maybe where you're going to get me.
Is that now defunct site? Probably. What year was this trivia game from?
2001.
Yeah.
Well, there's the X Games, but they wouldn't do a site called
shit.
X Games. It would be... I'm going to get this wrong. I'm going to say ESPN X.
Judges. No.
I would say no.
No, it's-
I've never even heard of that. That's
What's the answer?
The answer was EXPN.com. Okay.
No, I didn't get it.
All right, close your eyes.
Okay.
Here we go. No fucking cheating.
All right.
Okay, we don't have a blindfold.
I know. I'll try to
Say when to-
legitimize this as much as I can.
Okay, say when to stop.
Stop.
All right. Now I don't want you to see what this is because it's written underneath the thing. Go ahead.
That one's urine.
You're ready. You can uncover your eyes. This is your.
Oh my God.
Tequila?
That is a tequila shot, ladies and gentlemen. That is. Whoo!
Tastes as good as urine.
Oh,
Okay, what
we
referee?
keep going this rate. The end of this show will be real interesting.
What referee disqualified Mike Tyson for munching on Evander Holyfield's ear? The name of the referee.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah,
I don't know the name of the referee that ended that.
it is Mills Lane. Close your eyes.
Yeah, everybody knows that. It's Mills Lane.
Here we go.
It's Bob Mills' brother who sells furniture.
Okay, tell us when to
Son
stop.
of a bitch. Oh, God, I'm not even.
Yeah.
Sorry. I want to. Stop.
Don't look.
Oh,
Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
all right.
I'm just covering up the label so you can't see. Santa Maria.
Santa Maria, Santo Domingo, Jesus Cristo, Madre Teresa.
You know what that one is.
I know. I knew from looking at it up close, and the smell too.
Yeah.
Brought to you in part by Jaeger.
Okay, here we go.
Great. Okay, why am I covering my
Never
eyes?
had Jaeger, by the
What
way.
Pistons
The
great?
rest of this show is going to be hard to do now.
What Pistons great scored 16 points in 93 seconds during a 1984 playoff game?
Oh, come on.
What Pistons team or what player on the Pistons?
Pistons great
Okay, player. Scored 16 points
in 93 seconds.
in 93 seconds in 1984
84
freaking
in a
four.
playoff game.
That was even before they were the bad boy Pistons. Was Isaiah Thomas there yet? He was. What year did he graduate from Indiana? I'm saying Isaiah Thomas.
That is correct. What 65-year-old world traveler played his 46th straight British Open in 2001?
That would be the dude with the lemonade.
That is correct.
Arnold
No.
Palmer.
No, it is Gary Player.
Shit.
Close your eyes.
Oh,
Here we
Gary.
go.
Gary, he was a player.
All right, and just say when.
Okay.
Okay.
That's a great question.
Bottoms up.
Jeez.
When does Big Paul have to drink one of these?
Never. What was that?
That was pure sugar. That was like a not a liqueur, but like the shit you add to alcohol to make it flavor.
Grenadine.
Grenadine. Thank you.
You have diabetes. Man.
Thanks. Amongst other issues now.
What British soccer dynasty plays home games at a stadium called Old Trafford?
Manhattan United.
Manchester.
Or Manchester United is what I meant.
That is correct.
Manhattan. This is going to be an interesting
The
show from
Jaeger's
this point
working.
forward.
The
Yeah.
Jaeger's working.
It was my idea to do this now.
What surname is shared by football kicking brothers Bill Martin and Santiago?
Oh, it's the notorious the guy who he injured himself in celebrating. It's my mind's failing me now. It's the Grammatica brothers.
That is correct. What Eastern University feature? I don't have to go through these like I had to with Tim. I just trying to get you to lose on these. What Eastern University features a giant blue bird named UD as its mascot?
UD. Big blue bird.
Y-O, big U, big D, E-E.
Big.
Y-O.
Big U, big D. Yeah, there it is. In case that helps. It's a big blue bird named UD. Mascot.
I don't even have a guess.
University of Delaware. Let us know. Close your eyes and let us know when.
Wheel of torture.
You just let us know.
Stop.
Okay. Go ahead.
The jizz cup.
This is the one I've been afraid of this whole time. Just a quick description before this goes down my throat.
Yeah.
This could be such a combination of things. Like it looks like maybe like milk that's been there way too long, like it's separated. It could be jizz from a very hydrated person.
With good aim.
With great aim. And this is what happened to make it into the cup.
Yeah.
Or it could be, I have no earthly idea, so here we go. Bottoms up. Like an A.
You drink it all. You have to drink it all. You have to drink all of that.
It's not a drink anymore. That's a solid mass.
You got the fluid.
Okay, what do you think it was? That's an actual drink. There's alcohol in it?
Is there?
There should have been. It was a cement mixer. It's a drink.
What?
I don't know. It's supposed to get hard when you drink it or something. I
It
don't
got
know.
hard.
Ain't nothing hard from that drink right now.
Okay, look away for just a second.
Okay. Oh.
Okay, there is.
Golly, what was that? That was just pure. I had every reason to not want to take that shot.
And it was your instincts were correct.
Yes.
Well, there's supposed to be alcohol in it. So I thought
There may have been. I didn't.
it was supposed to look worse than it was.
Oh, well, it was ass. Of course, I started with 2 full shots of alcohol, so I don't know what was
Okay.
in, I don't know what was in that.
All right, now what we've got left here.
Yeah.
Okay, we're just gonna keep going here. Ready?
Yeah, because that's either silver tequila or water.
Yeah.
That looks like sweet and sour mix. That's green salsa.
Yeah.
And that could be Clamato or Bloody Mary or I don't know.
All right. Who replaced Martina Hingis atop the women's tennis rankings in October 2001?
Everybody knows that it was Maria Sharapova.
Close your eyes. It was Jennifer Capriati.
Fuck! Was it Capriati? Damn it. Oh, do you remember when... You remember I used to be in love with Capriati.
Oh, yeah.
Jeez.
Man,
I should have known that.
So you deserve this.
I definitely deserve this.
Okay. Say when.
Stop.
Okay. There you go.
Yeah, there was a part of me that really liked Capriati.
Your penis.
Which part of you? That part. I've got this special feeling in my...
You smell something? Was it silver tequila?
It was not silver tequila or water. It was sugary, though. What the hell is that?
Triple sec.
Triple sec.
I think that's it for the game. Unless you want to. No, there's. I tell you,
No.
You know what? No. One more question.
All right.
None of the rest of these are enjoyable. I'll tell you that.
All right.
There's no more fun. So there's a lot of pressure to get this next completely random question right.
Completely random. Okay. Illusionist.
So if he gets it right, he doesn't have to drink any of it?
Correct.
And then we move
Then
on
we're
with our
done.
lives. Yeah.
That's right.
All right. I'll get it right.
What soccer sensation was named to the MLS All-Star team at age 16 in 2001?
I'm glad you asked that.
No.
Isn't that what somebody says like before? They're like, I'm glad you asked that.
Political answer.
What a great question.
I was rooting for you too,
What a great question.
and it really was random.
I know. 2001, breakout MLS star. Gonna go with Landon Donovan.
Santino Quivanta.
Oh, gee. What? Mother. God.
Close your eyes.
This is now just a random pick of poison.
Right, which poison? Yeah.
Random.
Stop.
All right.
The devil's crotch.
God. This looks like Satan's habanero ass juice. Here we go. Hashtag.
All right.
Woo! Good job, buddy.
Was it bad?
Good job.
Yeah.
All right.
What was that one?
That was. What's the official name of it?
Cholula and Tabasco sauce.
Yes, that's exactly what that was. That's exactly what that was. Oddly enough, that's how I got the nickname DelFuego.
Right.
So,
So
kudos. That's actually perfect that we ended on that.
Yeah.
I downed an entire bottle of this habanero sauce like a Cholula
Yeah.
as a dare. But
I'm glad that the cement mixer was in there. That was that was the manager's idea.
was it really?
Yeah.
I'll have to thank him later. Yeah,
That was a lot of fun.
that was. I'm glad we did that. Good game, dude. Good game.
Glad it's over.
Thank God it's over. Now, we're not even going to refer to the cards. We're just going to do open forum talking.
Okay.
I'm just kidding. Woo! Yeah! Here we go. Now we got a new show.
There were 8 shots there, 4 of which had alcohol.
I need to know, and we'll show it off camera, but where are we at minute-wise? I'm used to a
48.
time level. Okay, 48 minutes.
You're going to need help the rest of the show.
Yes. Yes. Now I will need help steering this. Train's probably not the right. Yeah, ship is a better. Train, you're on tracks. Like,
Okay.
You don't steer it.
I'll try to help. I'll try to jump in here.
All right.
We have a budget. Look at this.
We.
Actual material.
That's brought to you in part by Turn Skid Turntables
Nuts.
and a microphone.
It's a real shitty
And a
turntable,
microphone.
too.
Where it's at. Yeah, it doesn't even spin well.
I really
Like,
wanted like a roulette,
Yes.
like spin, 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 spin.
That would have been great.
Yeah, that's all they had.
Yeah, well,
Look in Walmart.
fucking Walmart, man.
I needed to go to Target.
They're like, oh, that's a cool idea until it's not.
They're like, oh, we need a table that kind of spins. We need a piece. I mean, we just need to, like, there is nothing about this that is effectively working the way it should.
All right. As my mouth is on fire, I want to tell you, we are brought to you in part by, which I just took, Jägermeister. Jägermeister, German for naughty licorice.
Oh.
Also brought to you in part by Jello Shots. Jello Shots, just like Mama used to make right before prison. Also brought to you in part by Kids T-Ball. Kids T-Ball. A CAT scan that deletes the results is less of a waste of time. So,
Yeah.
critique of kids' T-ball.
All right.
So if you got kids out there,
A CAT scan that deletes the results. I've never had a CAT
sir, you've gone through the CAT scan, and I've got bad news for you. It deleted the results. That was a complete waste of time.
I hear CAT scans are bad. I've never had one.
No, we're not there yet.
But-
We're on our way.
But my wife has had them, and
Oh.
they are not pleasant.
That's what I hear.
She says.
That's what
They're
I hear.
loud. You don't have a lot of space. They take forever.
It's not relaxing. No.
This is like the weirdest science we've got. They're like, okay, we've got the most upcoming technology here to figure out all the things that are going on here.
Yeah.
Okay, you're going to be in that box for 2 hours, and basically a bunch of monkeys are going to bang on the sides of the metal.
And don't fall asleep.
Yeah. Yeah, don't, for whatever you do.
Don't fall asleep.
You'll
we're
just
gonna
be in
leave
there
you.
for-
We're gonna leave you in here with your anxious thoughts.
And don't move.
Like, what the hell? What the hell do I have right now?
Yeah, don't move. Don't breathe. Just be in there for 2 hours. Enjoy.
Like, yeah. Chance, we're gonna put you in this CAT scan. We're gonna try to figure out what's going on with you, and this is how it's gonna go down. 2 hours, monkeys banging. Maybe not monkeys banging.
Monkeys, yeah.
Monkeys banging would be more entertaining,
Right.
like actual banging.
Like,
But
you monkeys, keep it down out there. Trying to get a CAT scan.
I don't know if it's an option in the healthcare science world, but because of the whole Kevorkian stuff. But just like, how about no?
Yeah.
How about just end me?
Yeah, that 2 hours.
End me. Yeah, just end me. Save yourself time. You can go on your lunch break. People get life insurance benefits. So people are like, hey, you get paid.
Yeah.
You get your lunch break. I don't have to go through this. I feel like this is a win-win-win.
Right.
But apparently not in the medical community. It's like, no, we need our money.
Right. Well,
You need to go through the CAT scans, I imagine, without even knowing any real numbers or having zero research. I bet that's like thousands upon thousands of dollars to go do a CAT scan.
Yeah.
Just pure ass, just so you can go in there for that torture device.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you moved. We're gonna have to do that one over again.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it like that?
It is like
F that.
You have to be completely still.
Dude, I don't have the
And
patience.
it's loud as hell.
I don't
they
have the
say.
patience. You know me. I don't have the patience.
I don't either.
You know my mentality. I'd be like, just kill me now. Like,
I'm-
just
I-
inject something in me now.
Give me the super soldier serum.
No, we want to find out what's wrong with you. Here's what's wrong with me.
I'm not going in there.
My
That's
body
a serious-
is my body is hinting towards it doesn't want to live anymore. It's giving you several hints.
Look, I'm at my midlife.
Right.
At one point in humanity, this is about as far as we made it. My body is telling me that.
But, right.
It's saying, yeah, this is about when you're up.
Thousands, arguably millions of years, our bodies were pretty much dead at the stage that we're doing this show right now. At this age, this was the lifespan.
Yeah, only science.
My body is telling you right now, hey, let's just end this.
Right.
we're good.
We're good.
Yeah.
He's done all he's gonna do.
Okay, Mr. DelFuego, test results came back. Looks
Yeah.
like your body just given up.
Yeah,
It just says you're fucking done.
sounds about right.
So it doesn't actually say, well, fuck that. It says that.
Yeah.
Word for word. That came from the scan.
That was the analysis the entire 2 hours. The monkeys banging. Sir, your body is giving up. Sounds about right. I didn't have to pay for that. I could have told you that.
I feel that all the time. What's the matter? What's the matter? My body's telling me I shouldn't be around. Like, this doesn't make sense. It doesn't understand.
Anytime I bend over to pick up something, my body reminds me, yeah, you're closer. Like, your knee goes, you motherfucker, why'd you bend over? And I'm like, because I need to pick that up.
Right. Every minute is we've just bought time. That's all it is.
Seriously, I do remember that kind of stuff. I'm just like, look, people's lifespans, we're about where I'm at right now.
Yeah.
And I'm still here.
Yeah.
Maybe,
Stuff used to heal faster.
You
There's
can
a
look-
reason for that.
and
Stuff
you-
used to heal faster because
Yes.
the body was like, oh, no, you got to keep going.
Yeah.
At this age, stuff breaks. The body goes, nah.
Nah, not so fast.
Yeah,
Maybe you should reconsider.
You don't really need that.
Right.
The only thing keeping us alive
Well, not
is
necessarily.
the modern
And
science.
it seems morbid and it seems cynical, but honestly,
Yeah.
I just feel like, no, in a way, it's just all about how you feel. Yeah, I need one more now. Thanks. After
me
this,
too, yeah.
after this torture, thanks.
He needs to wash
Thank
it
you.
down.
You're responsible, and I know that.
Yeah, this is how it went, by the way, Alfred. Yeah, so
So I'm left with the sweet and sour and the green salsa.
this is actually lemon juice, I believe. Yeah.
Oh, is it?
Just straight lemon juice.
Oh, I'm so glad I didn't have that.
Yeah.
I'm glad I had the Tabasco and the Cholula instead of that.
You can leave that for my tea,
got
though.
that?
Yeah,
you
that was
want
my
that?
last one. I knocked it down. That's why I'm Chance DelFuego, man.
Okay.
So I can do that.
Lava.
Mr.
Yeah, I can do it.
The
Senor
origins of
DelFuego.
DelFuego.
Thanks for setting that
Yeah.
up for us, Alfred.
Yes, that was good. Thank you very much.
Oh,
I
anytime.
know that was a little bit of work and,
Yeah.
you know,
No, it wasn't.
not too bad.
It's just about to fill them up and that's it.
There you go. Well, thank you anyway.
No problem. I'll be back for that.
So, anyway, it's all about perspective.
Yeah.
I guess at this point, you feel like you're playing with house money. Live life to the fullest at this point.
That's right.
There you go. That's perspective. Like, look, I'm at an age where most people, that used to be the lifespan. I'm still alive. Let's play with house money. Let's just live the best life till
That's a good
something happens, I guess,
That's
right?
a good perspective anyway.
Yeah.
It's all bot time for everybody.
Right.
There's
So-
no guarantees.
And that's probably a combination of the tequila and the Jaeger talking.
There's the darkness.
What a
of
shitty
Jaeger.
combo. Thanks, by the way. Like,
The darkness.
God,
See, you can feel that. There's humor. That's the triple sec.
that's the triple
The
sec.
Jaeger was the dark.
Triple sec is the smiley face of the alcohols. Like, LOL.
Right. So you mix Jaeger, which is the dark pit of despair.
Yes, it
of,
is.
Of alcohol.
Yeah, that's
And
why I
you got-
immediately went there.
You're like, speaking of lifespans.
If I begin to get Alzheimer's, shoot me in the face. If you've got no memory, what do you have? Kaboom!
I mean, I've always wondered that about old people. You ever known old people that were like, don't you think you ought to get that checked? And they're like, ah. I'm starting to understand that as I get older. Like something will be going on. I'm like, I'll wait this out.
I'm that dumbass. I would wait it out.
Yeah, I'm like, probably nothing. Who cares?
Because physically, maybe you'll understand this. Physically, we're talking about, oh, my knee, oh, this, oh,
Yeah.
what the hell was that, oh, this. There's
Yeah.
some people that worry about everything and they go see the doctor for absolutely everything.
Right.
And then there's people like me who's like, well, I'm feeling this shit all the time. It's just random pain, random shit.
Yeah.
And then it's like, by the way, you've had this whole time. Why didn't you go get that checked out? It's because, dude, my body's been like doing all this crap. It's like Boy Who Cries Wolf to me. Like,
Yeah.
if I get this random pain and shit for years, and then all of a sudden, oh, by the way, you have this now. I mean,
Well, I've
don't know.
had insurance, so
that may be the difference. I don't.
Oh, okay, that might be. Well, but I don't go.
even
for,
even when I had insurance, I was that way.
but my age has made a difference. I've had insurance, but as I was younger, I
Thank
would go
Good
in
God,
for.
thank you.
I would go in for
This is
more
gonna
stuff.
taste a lot better.
But as I've gotten older,
Yeah.
I skip it.
Yeah.
It's still time. I don't have time to go necessarily.
Yeah,
So,
which is silly because it's like your health.
Yeah.
Like it's silly. Like I don't have time. Like what else are you doing that is genuinely more important
it
than your
peed
health?
when I burned. When it burned when I pee once, right? So I'm like,
Yeah,
There's probably a time I would have gone in.
But
for
there's
that.
that stage of thinking, what in the world, honestly, is more important than your health? But it's like I don't have the time, and you know what? I'm a complete hypocrite here saying stuff like that because I don't go. I don't.
Right.
Shit. Whatever. I gotta go do this. But the projected thought process is, what's more important than your health?
I guess.
I don't know. I guess, a loved one's health, supposedly.
Yes.
But I'm talking about, like, in the scheme of things of I'm busy, not thinking outside of that.
Sex.
Just, okay, good one. Top 5 most important things. But, like,
sex.
Well, I've got to go and I got to make this money and I got to do this thing. Well, but
Right.
my health, whatever.
Yeah,
Anyway.
but I could be dying and homeless as long as I'm getting sex. I'm good.
Yeah, that's about right.
The only-
Life
everything else is a life support system for that.
When you break it down, life's pretty simple, actually. You need food, you need sleep, you need sex.
Right. That's it.
Especially that.
Especially.
See? There you go. Especially that.
Sleep.
Which is why I'm so grateful that I get so much of it.
The sleep, or the food,
Get a lot of
Sleep.
or
No.
the sex.
I guess apparently food. I guess that's what I get. All right, so
Yeah.
that leads me to flow right into the NBA playoffs.
Right.
Segway.
Seg freaking way. So last night, the Milwaukee Bucks and the Toronto Raptors played. You may have heard.
Yeah.
It was Game 6 in Toronto. So I'm pulling up something here. But we talked about the Game 5, the beer chugging and the things that went on there, right? The festivities.
The important stuff.
Toronto stole Game 5. Now, Game 5 is very pivotal in a 7-game series. Typically, the team that wins Game 5, when it's tied going into Game 5, a huge percentage goes to that team that wins the pivotal Game 5. They're going to most likely win the whole thing. Toronto steals it in Milwaukee. They steal the game away through just the greatness of Kawhi Leonard, who is really, he's had one of the most historic playoff series. I mean, not just this series, but entire playoffs of any player of all time. He's having that level of, he's playing on that level of greatness right now on both ends of the floor. Scoring, defense, everything. I mean, he's taken on, going into this Milwaukee series, the thought was, how are they going to stop the Greek Freak? His name is Giannis Antetokounmpo. We'll just call him the Greek Freak. It's a hell of a lot easier.
Yes.
And and how are they going to stop him plus his supporting cast of shooters? But what they've done is Kawhi has done a great job of defending Giannis, and which has made the other shooters not open, and it's actually shut down their offense. And the Raptors have done a great job against this team who's been dominating the NBA this year. And so they take out Game 5. They go into Game 6 last night in Toronto with Drake there. Drake has partial ownership of the team. That's why he's there, and super fanboy. So he's there, and they go into this Game 6. Milwaukee is up by double digits in the third quarter. I don't know. I'm pretty sure you didn't watch the game. I know Special K was watching the game later. It was DVR'd. He was at a local soccer match, actually. We have a semi-pro team here.
Oh.
We were watching it at the bar, supposedly, in theory. We were watching it at the bar. So Milwaukee Bucks are up by double digits in the third quarter, and it's looking like they are imposing their will.
The first half.
They're imposing their will. They're going to force a Game 7, go back to Milwaukee, which is bad news bears for the Raptors. Like, you do not want to go Game 7 back to Milwaukee. You want to finish this on your home floor.
Yeah.
So that is not how it goes down. Kawhi Leonard takes over last night. Fourth quarter. The fourth quarter goes completely to the Raptors. Kawhi Leonard, the team takes over both on the offensive and defensive end. And the Raptors win 100-94 in Toronto after being down by double digits in the third. It's the first time ever that the Raptors have been to the NBA Finals, that any Canadian basketball team has been to the NBA Finals. So a lot of firsts there, a lot of happiness. One of the things that we were talking about, I was with Jose the Ho Whisperer at the bar where we were watching. But what was funny to me was that, like, time's running down. You're like 3 or 4 seconds. You can tell the Raptors are now going to win this game. This game is now over, right? They take somebody takes a timeout. I can't remember which team. But, like, the fans are going nuts. Drake's jumping up and down. Everybody's going nuts. Kawhi Leonard goes and just sits down on the bench. Like, this is no big deal. This ain't a big deal.
This is why I'm here.
Because, yeah, this is why I'm here. I've been here before, by the way. I've won an NBA Finals before with the San Antonio Spurs. Been there, done that. We're not even in the finals. So, yeah, that was great. Let's move on. You know, I mean, it was just like, you could tell. You could see with him, although he doesn't have a ton of personality in the first place, and when he has shown some personality, we make fun of him because he's got a really awkward laugh. But
Melina showed me that last night. I was like,
did she really?
Yes, she did.
That laugh, if you can find that laugh, I'm so sorry, but it is awkward and it's kind of goofy. It's like a, but like, but he sits on the bench and he makes it real clear to the world, like, dude, I've been here before. I'm glad you. It's like, I'm gonna let you all enjoy your moment right here. Like, wow, first time we're going to the finals. We're gonna face the Warriors. Woo! Right? But I've been here before. We've still got another series to win. Like, it was just so businesslike from Kawhi, which, I don't know. Personally, I appreciate. This is my old school fandom coming out. I appreciate it. Like, he ain't jumping around. He ain't, he's sitting there thinking we got another series to play against the, two-time defending world champion Warriors coming up. Let's just close this out. Let's not be stupid. I don't know. There's a part of me that just likes that about him. So, are you pulling? You got it pulled up?
Yeah. Sorry.
You got the commercial. You got the commercial.
I got to invest in that. Guys, if you guys could subscribe and below, we get some viewership.
We get some viewership if we keep going up in views, which we do.
We can get some fucking budget going, and I can get some YouTube red
whatever that is.
Without the
Commercials.
Okay.
How much
Help
is
us
that,
out.
by the way?
I don't know.
I don't either.
Might be worth it, but like we need some viewership, okay?
Yeah.
And we ain't just got money going out the wazoo here. I don't know what a wazoo.
Blew our budget on the freaking turntable.
We blew the budget on the turntable. Like,
in retrospect, maybe a bad choice.
Big Paul really had to suck some dick to get that turntable. All right, so I hope you enjoyed. Here he goes.
I'm a fun guy.
This is when he got picked up by
Obviously, I
Toronto.
love the game of basketball.
I'm a fun guy. He looks fun right
there's just
there.
more questions you have to ask me in order for me to tell you about myself. I just can't give you a whole spiel.
Yeah.
I don't even know where you're sitting at.
Yeah, see, like that was funny to him. I don't even know where you sit at.
Indubitably. Indubitably.
Indubitably.
Indubitably. Something.
Right.
So, he's, I feel like Kawhi right now would be, he's not up there with, like, his game, especially the way he's playing right now, he's up there with just this series alone is comparable to like a Jordan, Kobe type, that type of basketball.
Okay.
But he's just kind of awkward socially, so it's not like, it's hard. Everybody's wanting to put him on a pedestal, but it's hard to because he doesn't have, like Michael Jordan had that smile. He did the commercials. He did the thing. I mean,
he was charming.
He was very charming. Be like Mike.
Yeah.
Even Kobe, who is very, very businesslike, very serious, very, I'm going to outwork you and stuff like that. There was a charmingness. There was something with Kobe even a little bit, But with Kawhi, there's a little bit of, what we got?
Where you sitting at?
That's what we got.
And maybe he recognized that. Maybe he's self-aware, and that's why he's like, I don't want to do a lot of interviews. That's why I don't want to. Like, he's self-aware.
Yeah.
I'm not going to prove on that. I'm a basketball player. That's what I am.
Well,
fuck y'all.
I disagree with that. So,
Do you?
Absolutely. I appreciate that not everybody is naturally socially
No.
talented or whatever.
Right.
But when you become a celebrity in one way or another, or when your job requires it, they honestly should put you through some classes or some training or something. It's just good. It's just good practice for you to become a better person.
I know.
On and off the field.
I think that's old school thinking, though. I agree with that. I just think nowadays, I think people just think, look, this is what I'm good at. This is what I do.
Yeah.
I don't do that.
I mean, if he's likable,
So I'm not going to do that.
Him.
Yeah.
That's his mindset.
Yeah.
I mean, as long
I don't
as-
do that. So I don't do it.
As long as he's likable, I'm sure it's fine. You know what I mean? Like, because even if you're not like, even if you're not, even if you're not super charming or likable, as
Right.
long as you're likable.
Right.
You know, like somebody mentioned like Elon Musk. You know, earlier, it's like you watch him give a presentation when he introduced the Y.
Yeah.
The Series Y vehicle. I was watching him and I'm like, he's not just super enigmatic. He's not. Hey, he's not. Who would, in contrast, the iPhone guy, the Apple guy, Steve Jobs.
Yeah.
He had a bit of a showmanship about it. Although Steve Jobs was awkward.
Which carries a certain weight to it. Yeah.
Yeah. Although he was kind of awkward in his own way.
Sure.
But I was just noticing Elon Musk is just like kind of goobery.
Yeah.
And not really polished. He's
Right.
not Tony Robbins.
Well, no.
Or Tony Stark.
Or Tony
Right.
Stark.
Or
That's
Tony-
right.
Yeah.
Well, and so now we have the finals. We've got the Toronto Raptors. They're going to face the Golden State Warriors in the NBA Finals. This is it.
So how do you feel like that's going to go?
Well, what's funny is this morning I had to come to a realization of there's something within you that automatically thinks that the Warriors would have the home court advantage for this series.
Right.
But the reality is actually they don't. The Raptors had a better record than a regular season record than the Warriors.
Okay.
So the Raptors actually have the home court advantage for this 7-game series.
Yeah.
So that I had to wrap my mind around that. I was like, oh, well, yeah, shit. I didn't realize that. So
Also,
Toronto at least has that advantage.
Also, tell me how wrong I am about this.
Okay.
The Warriors have LeBron.
They don't have LeBron.
I meant
the
K-
Lakers have LeBron.
I meant KD,
KD, who's been out.
who's been out.
He was out the entire last series.
I'm sorry, yeah, and since the Raptors haven't been in a final situation
Ever.
they may have a surprise, the element of surprise.
Right. Okay. Well, and with KD, just an update on KD. They've come out and they've said that Kevin Durant is not going to be available for at least the first 2 games of the series.
Okay.
So that makes things very
big
intriguing.
news.
That's big news.
Although they have their own element of surprise due to that, which we've talked about previously.
Right. Now, here's the thing. There's right now the argument is, are the Warriors better without KD? And there's some arguments for and against. Some people are like, that's absolutely ridiculous. But the numbers right now are screaming the other side, which is they're 31-1 when KD's not on the floor and Steph Curry is. When Steph Curry's not in the game and it's just KD, they still have a winning record, but it's close to 500. They're only like 60% in winning.
It sounds almost as if though KD is a bit of a crutch for them.
Well, he is a crutch, and what happens is you defer to the guy. You're like, okay, we acknowledge you're the best player on the floor, so we're going to keep giving you the ball, and we just stand back and watch. But that's not Warriors basketball. If you remove KD from that element, they all move around, they pass, they play. It's really a fun type of basketball to watch.
It sounds fundamental.
Yeah, you don't know who's going to score on you when, and it's just like, okay, this team's tough to defend. Mm-hmm. But it's hard to say that they're better without KD because he's the best player
Individually, they're
Arguably,
better.
he's the best player in the world right now. Because even LeBron right now, with him getting injured, is taken a step back. So KD arguably is the top player in the world. Maybe even Kawhi. I mean, you could, right now, the way Kawhi is playing, you could argue for Kawhi. But KD, and that's where the series is important, because the Kawhi element in this series is going to be who's he going to guard, who's going to guard him, how are they going to be able to take care of that? And without KD, see, KD's the guy that's just, you can't stop him. Like, if he's going to go off, he's going to go off, right? But you take him out of the equation, these other guys can shoot, but there's times where they have off nights.
Right.
So there's actually a vulnerability somewhat to the Warriors. The problem is, it just doesn't look like it because they've been so, let's just call it what it is. They've been so dominant ever since KD got hurt. Like, he got hurt against Houston. In the very game he got hurt, they came back and won. Then the very next game in Houston, they won that game. Then they said, okay, now we're going to play Portland Trailblazers. Fuck that. We're going to sweep them. They literally have not lost since KD got hurt. They haven't lost a game.
Wow.
And so now you go into this Raptors series where the Warriors, by Vegas's standards, are heavily favored. So you should put your money on the Raptors.
Yeah. Okay.
You should if you're hoping to win good money.
Yeah.
But
they're favoring the Warriors with KD
right
being
now
injured
exactly.
For the first two games.
At least
the first two games.
And the whole world knows it. And I'll go on a limb and say this: I don't think KD wears a Warriors jersey ever again. I don't think he's coming back in that series. I think he's done with the Warriors. Think about this: the Warriors were struggling, then they lose. Now they've won how many in a row without him? Let's say they go on and
the chemistry.
Let's say they go on and beat the Raptors and win the NBA
Without
Finals without him. It's almost like
you weren't needed,
dude. Which is what the entire world has been thinking this whole time. This is why everybody's been upset this whole time that he went there.
Yeah.
Is because it's like, and won titles, but like, I don't know.
So how are the Raptors? So that you said a lot about the Warriors.
Yes.
How do the Raptors look going into this?
Raptors are a good team, but they live and die by however Kawhi Leonard plays. And they keep talking about his fatigue and whatever. Like, it's the finals. Just shut up about fatigue. Like, dude, he's going to play. He's going to ball. I think, especially without KD on the floor, and this makes a lot of difference when you've only got 5-on-5 guys playing each other. I feel like Kawhi Leonard's the best player on the floor. I don't know that there'd be any disagreement with that. If KD's on the floor, there's disagreement. But he's not playing. So Kawhi Leonard for the Raptors is the best player on the floor. And a lot of times that carries quite a bit of weight. And he's got good role players.
Will he intimidate the Warriors?
No, the Warriors have been there so many. This is their 5th NBA Finals in a row to be there. Mm-hmm. They've faced LeBron. They faced all these. I mean,
LeBron.
Seriously.
This is the first non-LeBron.
Non-LeBron. This is the first time non-LeBron. So I feel like the Warriors won't be intimidated. They've been there, done that. But I don't. Boy, it's going to be an interesting series. I'm glad it's set up this way. I really do, because if Kawhi goes off, I don't know that Golden State has an answer for that. But then again, I don't think the Raptors have an answer for all the different weapons that Golden State has to throw the ball in. So I don't know. It's going to be a great series. And I'm really glad Toronto has the home court advantage, because I don't want to see a sweep. I don't want to see a 5-game series. I'd love to see this as a fan. I'd love to see it go like 6 games or 7 games, go the full thing.
When's the first game?
The first game is going to be Thursday night, May 30th, in Toronto. Game 2 is on Sunday.
So
the 2nd.
So it's going to be in Toronto
for Game 1 and Game 2.
Game 1 without KD for sure.
Yes.
So all that being said, Warriors have been doing very well, so it sounds like a pretty interesting game.
Yes, it will be. Yeah, absolutely. Now, Special K and I will be in Vegas during Game 2, kind of. We'll be flying to Vegas during Game 2 on Sunday.
Yeah.
It's sad. I was excited because I wanted to be there. My ideal world was we were going to be in Vegas. I wanted to put down money on whatever team for that game, sit there, watch the game, and then hopefully collect right then and there and be like, woo, this
You
is...
wanted to go to Vegas to sit and watch TV?
But you've got money on the line. You're betting.
Okay.
You got money on the line.
Part of what we're going to be doing.
Okay.
Yeah. That, and we wanted to see the M&M factory.
Yes.
Okay.
So, but I wanted to be able to lay down a bet, watch the game, see how it transfolds, and hopefully win on that bet.
Okay.
I just thought, hey, that would be cool. I've never done it before.
But what?
But the first game is before we go to Vegas. Game 2 is when we land in Vegas. I won't have time. The game will be over by the time we land, get set up. We won't be able to have time.
Good. You'll have to spend your time doing interesting things that you can't do at home.
Game 3, I can't lay down money on a bet and watch it here. I mean, I guess I technically could. I don't know. Game 3 is on the day that we fly back. So it's like this perfect scenario of, you can't get what you want.
So you're screwed your playoff watching, but you're going to have a good time.
We're going to,
Yeah,
there'll
we'll
be a
have to
good
watch basketball over there.
good times will be had anyway. We'll talk more about it on next Sunday's show.
Awesome.
But
Sit, Natalie.
Just love that.
Why don't we? I'm gonna try to keep. I don't know how much of the 4 shots you had are affecting you. So
they're affecting me. I think it's. What are you gonna say?
do you want to do before you roll into our next thing? Do you need to do a sponsor, or do you want to do that after the next thing?
Let's do that after the next thing.
Okay.
I would like to do next.
All right.
One of my favorite segments, as you know, and this is inspired by your buddy.
Brian H. Bloomer,
That's right.
Big B.
What did we call him when he was on the show the one time?
Yeah.
It was. What was it?
Well, we started talking about he had this weird.
No. What was his name?
Oh.
What name did we give him? Or
Wasn't
did
it
he?
Big B? Big Brian? Big B?
Oh God, no! It was something else. But it was.
I think it was. I think it was Big B.
Big B?
I think so. All right.
It was something B, but it wasn't Big B because you're Big Paul already. We
Oh, you're
can't do
right.
it. It was something else. But anyway,
It was-
this is totally inspired by him, and it's one of my favorite segments. I love looking this stuff up. It is the "What Could Go Wrong" videos.
Here we go.
And so, with that said, we're going to look up our "What Could Go Wrong." What could go wrong? I feel like this is kind of part educational as well. Like, if you've ever thought, "Hey, I've thought about doing that," don't.
Right, like
Because
what this, like what this
here we
kid
go.
is doing
this
out
kid's
here.
now climbing, and he might die. But that's boys, though. You know.
Yeah, no,
Oh,
that's-
yeah. Oh, he almost regretted that.
That's good.
Yeah, he felt like, oh God, there's a bush there.
It's difficult because sometimes you do gotta let boys be boys. You've got to experience a level of danger.
Seriously, there is
Yeah.
that adventure.
Yeah,
You
like
can't.
but watch this family. They're not even looking. They were not even looking at this little guy.
Yeah.
Who has not crossed the street with them.
That's
they
right.
honestly they don't. They're probably doing it right.
Yeah.
But I in my fucking hand.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
This family was not.
They're
that
not.
way.
Were you a helicopter dad?
I didn't think of myself as a helicopter dad, but
I've always-
my kids are stupid.
Well, they
They're,
can be.
I mean, like, yeah, the Darwin effect would obviously do its job, but I'm
Right.
not out to help the world.
right.
I gotta keep my kid alive. They're stupid.
You're Gene Pool.
Just look at it from the effect of I can create more if I need to. Oh, you were
Yeah.
dumb. You died, Darwin.
Right.
I will create another.
Yeah, they are. Mine are especially stupid though. That one was kind of dumb, and he made it, I guess.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Yeah. Whatever.
All right, so
Look at the truck they're driving. I don't know. The guy kind of looks like a douchebag, so I don't know if I want to live his life either.
why? Just because he drives a big 4x4 truck?
Well, he does have a toolbox in the back, so he might actually use it for work.
He works.
I have a problem with guys that drive trucks that don't use them for work. That bothers me.
Oh, gotcha.
Sorry. That's just
personal, little quick.
Yeah.
All right, so you don't have it up on the What Could Go Wrong
what's
videos.
I thought
That's the dwarf update video.
this one. This one is okay.
No, that one is.
Is this it?
This is.
Try it.
Yes.
The first one I had.
That's it.
Okay, you've got
The
it.
bike one?
Yes.
Yep.
All right, so the first video is what could go wrong if I try to bike through plywood. Now, that just seems obvious.
I've seen that.
All right.
It does seem obvious.
It's like he's finishing a race and, oh, God.
Oh.
Now, I don't know what. There he is in the
Oh,
ambulance.
nice.
like
Nice that they showed the after. They're like,
What was, like,
probably broke his fucking neck.
well,
His nose, at least.
Oh.
who made the sign? Why
Yeah.
didn't they make it tall enough? That's obvious.
So many things.
Look, the way that they're set up, that's obvious.
Why didn't he duck?
It's obviously a finish line. Why is it not tall enough? So it's not just him.
A lot of people made some stupid choices.
Yes, they're like, oh God,
Oh,
how
the
did?
future-
Why did he run into that? And they're like,
It
because
says-
you made the sign too damn small.
And what are they? What is their sign saying anyway? Oh, the future dynasty.
88 miles per hour.
88 miles per hour.
I don't. Oh,
What
God.
the hell are they? Like, even the message that potentially ruined this man's life forever.
He'll
doesn't
never
even-
bike race again.
He'll never bike race again. He was like, all so that somebody could say
Yeah,
that
yeah.
in 2012.
Oh, it's just fun. I love the fact that we're able to just watch it over and
It just
over and over
replays.
again.
Yeah. Great stuff.
There's something sadistic about it.
Right. The fact that it's on a loop is a.
I love it. All right, so the next video is what could go wrong if I'm an adult female who tries to use a child's swing.
Okay. Oh, no.
Again, some of these seem obvious.
Oh, no.
They just seems obvious.
Yeah.
But
Like, yeah, don't.
right. So,
What's the. Look. People.
But it's like we need a visual. It's not like I just say that out loud and you're like, yeah, that's bad. No, it's like we need a visual to really tell. No, that is bad. Don't
Well,
do this.
let's do a little quick calculation.
All right.
Look at life in a risk versus reward thing. Okay? Now, yeah, maybe there's some stuff. Okay, look at it this way. Remember that one guy last week that was biking down the thing?
Yes, down of
But-
the
But he didn't draw it up first.
He didn't.
Right?
That's his fault.
What was the risk reward there? There was a reward. He was going to be a badass.
He was going to impress all those people watching.
Right.
But instead,
Yeah. So they didn't just look at the risk reward, because what is the fucking reward of this? If you get into a child's swing, what the fuck does that? There's nothing.
there's zero
If
reward.
there is zero reward, don't bother.
Nobody thinks you're cool if
Right.
you can fit in a child's swing.
Yeah. So I don't know what's.
There's none. So
I've not seen this,
without further
but-
ado, here we go. So she's in. She's
Are you
committed.
stuck?
Yeah, it actually really hurts.
That's like the
Yes.
ultimate wedgie. The friend tries to help.
Ow, ow, ow.
The friend tries to help lift her, but the girl in there is still a dumbass. She kicks her legs to the side and doesn't even let her friend help. The fire department has to come.
Which makes me think this was all on purpose.
Are you stuck?
Like they were trying to get the firefighters.
Yeah, the firefighters have to come and help her. Like,
Now lift up.
she's not even really trying. Like, look, she kicks her feet to the side.
She
Like,
wanted the firefighters to come out.
Yeah, because she wasn't even trying to really get out. Jeez.
God.
It took
All right.
4 guys
Yeah.
to get her out of this
stuck?
child
Yeah, it
swing.
actually really hurts.
Well, there you go. Well, I guess the risk wasn't too bad though. So maybe
No,
she
what
did
was
the
that?
risk I thought this was gonna. I didn't know what was gonna happen.
There you go. Well,
But there was no reward.
She got firemen to help her out. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, so like the risk wasn't that bad, as
Yeah.
opposed to the bicycle guy.
Somebody left a comment. That will be somebody's wife someday.
Oh.
You know,
Yeah.
that's a good point. You know,
Although
but-
if she's willing to do that to herself, maybe there could be worse things.
right, there
you know.
could be endless. Anyway, I don't know. Just not as smart.
That third one on your list, I don't have.
What
You
is
don't
it?
have. You're doing it wrong in the gym.
Do you have that one?
I have it, but it's like I don't know how good that's gonna go because it comes up a little bitty
You want me to
thumbnail.
resend it?
It comes up a little bitty thumbnail. Here, let me show you, Chance. I don't think this one's gonna work. Look at that.
Why does it come up like that?
That's what it comes up like. Let me try this one. Yeah, see, that's how it comes up.
Which one was it?
In the gym,
It's you're doing it wrong.
No. Which chat thing is it under?
under the
Did you
main.
The
with-
main,
with the
yeah.
logo.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yep.
This thing is. Let's see.
A little distracted
The
by
dwarf
how
one?
handsome I look on camera because I can see it right now.
Oh, I can tell.
So
Is it after the swing one?
Yes,
should be.
it should be. Yeah.
Let's see.
I can see myself on camera. It's a little distracting. And I'm very muscular.
Oh, whoa! The gun show. We got the gun show, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, oh. Oh, okay.
I think wait. Oh.
I've strained something. I've strained something.
Oh man, that vein probably not meant to pop.
Okay, I think I can actually.
You think you can manage that? Okay.
I think so. Let's see.
If so, let me know. This
Looks
is
like, looks like he's somehow managed to get a good
Okay, yeah. Go
shot
ahead.
of it.
this is
Go ahead.
called "What Could Go Wrong If You're Doing It Wrong at the Gym." You know, there's people that will show you how to use the equipment,
Okay.
and
She
apparently this girl did not go through that.
Looks like she spent some time in the gym, but
Right. Yeah. No. You're right. Exactly. She looks like
Doing
she's
leg day.
worked out. Yeah. And it's time to wait a minute. That's like, I don't know if you put that on your resume. Like, can you lift, bro?
well, you're supposed to sit in that chair right there.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I can lift the entire machine.
That's
where
obviously-
I-
that's
that's
all-
what level I'm at.
That's obviously a leg lift.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. And she decides it's a full body lift.
Huh.
I'm gonna do some curls, some arm curls.
Well, I don't know.
I mean, she's got the butt.
she,
You know,
she definitely does some squats.
she's got the.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Like they do, they offer to give you a quick tutorial of the equipment, and somehow she did not. I don't. That is
That's a
confusing.
basic one too. That's just a basic.
That is confusing. Like, how does that girl, who looks like she does actually work out or does something, how does she not have? How does she not know how that equipment works?
Yeah. Maybe there's something wrong with the equipment. Maybe she was adjusting the leg thing.
No.
No.
Hell no.
No.
Because there would be like a pin on the side where you can adjust like
She
where
was
it
just
goes.
trying to straight up lift
No,
it.
she just straight up lifted the damn thing like she was.
She looks like she knows her way around the equipment.
All right.
Yeah. Eh?
So
Eh?
you were gonna do? Did you want to do a sponsor now or after the next thing?
I love it. We'll have the Kawhi laugh throughout the show. Yes. We are the Idiots Talk Sports, also known as Tits. We are brought to you in part by Jaeger. Jaeger. Drink responsibly. Also, smoke crack responsibly. Shit. Drive blindfolded responsibly.
All right.
It's
the same logic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
same logic, right? Also brought to you in part by Jaeger. Jaeger, your self-respect is at the bottom of the bottle.
Oh.
Yeah. We here at Tits are also brought to you in part by Jello Shots. Jello Shots. Is it a shot? Is it Jello? Is it herpes?
Oh.
Yeah. Also brought to you in part by Kids T-Ball. Kids T-Ball. Take one of the most boring sports, just add children.
I'm sold.
And brought to you in part, again, by Kids T-Ball. Kids T-Ball, yeah! Your kid is totally going to be Jose Canseco. And he's not at all the weird one. So.
Okay.
All right.
Well, I'm sold.
There you go. Okay.
Oh, what's that mean?
All right. That music means it is time. That's right. You've been looking forward to it. It is time for a dwarf update. Dwarf update here on the Idiots Talk Sports. You may or may not know, I say we, like we're all living together. I have a dwarf living with me. This is a wife's friend that's been living with me now for 2 years. It's been officially 2 years now. This month, it's a 2-year anniversary of the dwarf.
Nice.
Living in the house. 2 years. And so there's some other things involved with that anniversary as well. I won't mention it out loud.
You guys should celebrate.
We should totally celebrate. How should we celebrate?
Well, depending on which anniversary, I'll just go with the dwarf one.
It's a 2-year anniversary. Dwarf in the house. Dwarf not out of the house. So you're wondering, is the dwarf going? Is the dwarf staying?
You should get one of those miniature bottles of champagne.
Yes.
Share that. Find a small wine glass.
I will do it. I will take a photo of it.
Yeah, and
post it.
And do other small things.
I love it. A little Matchbox car.
Get a little Stuart Little guy in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So what's going on with the?
I could go to what is it, Adam and Eve or whatever, and get like the tiny little dong, and put that on the. You know.
I'm not even sure what that is. What is Adam and Eve?
It's like a Christie's Toy Box or a Patricia's or a Adam and Eve is more of a nationally known.
Really?
Type of that
website,
place.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a what?
Website.
Yeah,
Oh, it's a website.
which we now have stores here locally.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Do we really?
Yeah, we do.
Can I get a beer?
Yes.
Cerveza?
Thank you. So, okay. So, the dwarf has been busy this week. I want to show you what the dwarf has been busy doing this week.
Okay.
I didn't realize she had some mad skills. We've caught it on video.
All right. I guess I have it here.
You've got it? Okay,
See.
great. Because I'm telling you, this girl was able to get it after it. So, you got it? Here she goes. That thrust. She gets over and on the face, right there. There she goes. Oh, and he's kicking the legs. He doesn't know what to do. He's suffocating.
All right.
Yes. All right. So there she is. Apparently, this is how she's making money to pay for the tiny house. Oh, in the face. Oh, God. What do you do? How do you get out of that move?
Yeah.
Some would argue you just throw her off, but...
Yeah. Well, I'm glad that she's... You know,
she seems like docile when I get home, but
One,
apparently,
2, 3.
when she goes out late at night, she's doing these things.
Okay.
And her
This
earnings.
explains a lot. That's good. All right. I'm just glad to see that she's bringing in some money.
Not to me, but
Right.
she's bringing in some money. Oh, and apparently she will attack you with her cooter. So, that's like one of those things I need to be aware of.
Yeah.
I don't want to piss her off.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how to defend out of that move. I haven't trained for that.
How would you get out of this, Alfred?
Look.
Here it is, all right?
Like, here she is. That's her. I'm coming at you. And in the face. Here, okay, like, look.
How do you get out of that?
Yeah, how do you get out of that?
Okay. What you do is just, she's jumping on your head, right?
Yeah.
No, she's jumping on your face.
Yes.
What?
There you go.
You turn.
You turn your head.
You.
And she goes.
Oh. Okay, like a headbutt.
But she was basically slapping you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So you punch her in the face with your head.
Well, obviously this guy did not know that maneuver.
Right.
Yeah.
That's the Alfred.
Yeah.
That's the Alfred.
He was too slow. So, yeah, he just kind of took it to the face.
Good Saturday
Well,
night.
thanks for that dwarf update.
Yeah, you're welcome. Still lives in the house.
Okay, but
But
nice to know how her.
apparently she's working on her whatever you want to call that abilities,
Yeah.
those skills.
She looks good.
Her skill set, yeah, she's.
Dwarf cooter skills.
Yeah, well, she earned enough money to wear that spandex. I don't know where she got that from.
Yeah, she's been working out.
She's been working out some.
That's good.
Yeah, it's good.
Postmates.
Postmates.
That's how she could afford it.
So now we're in the NBA Finals, which leads a whole lot of, and this will kind of go on throughout the summer, but NBA free agency is coming up. So there's a lot of determining who's going to go where. Really, NBA free agency has become its own thing now. It's so big. It's before people didn't really care. People usually stayed with the same teams, you know? So it was just kind of like, it's not that interesting of an off season. But as we go into the NBA Finals, we realize that an off season is coming. And so teams that maybe weren't as good last year could receive guys that are good, maybe initially, and become very good all of a sudden.
We don't know everybody that's going to be free.
Right? Not necessarily. And so there's a whole lot of speculation, a whole lot of this, who could do this, whatever. But I do want to bring up the Kyrie. I want to bring eventually Kyrie, but I want to talk about the Kawhi Leonard thing with the Raptors. A lot of people believe that now that they're in the NBA Finals, that there's a real possibility that Kawhi Leonard stays with the Toronto Raptors, that they're the perfect fit for him. They're in the Finals. The people love him.
Yeah.
The guy he's creating a legacy here. He's just took this Canadian team to the NBA Finals for the first time in history. So there's an argument to be made that he would stay there.
Right. Well, coming from people in Oklahoma City,
Right.
I'd say don't
Right.
count on it.
Right. Although we do have Paul George who did stay, and a lot of people point to that as far as maybe that people convinced Kawhi to stay. Is like when Paul George initially came here, they thought he's a one and done. He's going to go to L.A. He's made it known he wants to be in L.A. That's where he's from. And that he opted to stay here. The same goes for Kawhi, who has mentioned, look, he's from Los Angeles, wants to be in Los Angeles, but now he's had this year with the Raptors. They're now in the finals. So there's the argument that could be made that he would stick with the Raptors when it's all said and done. But I think he's a weird cat. He could do whatever he can do whatever he wants. There's a lot of speculation he could end up going to the Los Angeles Clippers, who were a playoff team without him. So what does he do for them if he gets on the team? They're now a team that's a contender, and it's Los Angeles. Although it's the Clippers and not the Lakers. Like, it's a Lakers town. So the Clippers have been like the joke of LA forever. But now, right now, the Lakers are the joke of the town with the way they've been operating. But does Kawhi end up in LA? Does he stay in Toronto? Those kind of seem to be the two options right now. There's not much speculation elsewhere. Otherwise, you've also got Kyrie Irving, who just finished his last season with the Boston Celtics. That didn't end well. There's speculation he could go and re-team up with LeBron at the Lakers. They used to play together at the Cleveland Cavaliers. Or he could go and play for the Knicks. The New York Knicks have a lot of cap space and can afford 2 superstars. Plus, they have the 3rd pick in the draft for whatever that's worth. All that good stuff. So there's even been pictures of Kyrie in a Lakers uniform. So there's a whole lot of, I don't know who's, leaking some of that out. But Kyrie could go back with LeBron.
Could it be photoshopped?
Could be, sure. Oh, of course. There's that. Kyrie could go back with LeBron to the Lakers. I don't know how great that makes the Lakers all of a sudden. It makes them better. I think it makes them better. They got to figure out what they're going to do with their guard situation. Oh, God. The shots are really taking their toll now on my speech.
The Nets are seeming to be.
I can tell. The Nets. Here's the one. God bless America. Okay. Here's the one thing I'll say.
Was there a ramping?
There was like some threshold where now.
Has it gotten worse?
Where now it's like I'm going to be talking like this for a while. Okay.
Are you having a stroke?
This is how it's going to go. Okay. So
I'm glad we did the game early.
I can't believe. Okay, the first 2 drinks were shots.
Yeah.
The rest was just shit. The first 2 drinks were shots, tequila and then Jaeger, and then oh my God.
Lights out.
And here I am. So
you're quite a trooper.
Yeah. So in free agency, if you look historically, most of the time, I'm sure you could come up with a million reasons. Most free agents go west. They usually go to big market teams. They typically don't go east.
Okay.
I mean, if you think about, I'm just saying, I've looked over the past 20 years. If you look at free agents going to these markets, whether they go east, west, this big market here, this small market here, whatever, 9 times out of 10, they go west.
What do you think that is? The weather?
Some of it is, I think it's your talent begins from, AAU ball and stuff like that. A lot of the talent comes from out west. So they want to be kind of closer to home. Some of the things are more appealing out west. Even if you're in LA and you go with the Clippers, that's still more appealing than going to New York or Toronto where it's cold. I don't know. New York could be a good market, but nobody ever just goes there. I mean, the one player that did back in the day was Carmelo Anthony, but how did that go for him? He was from there. Even KD, who's from Washington, D.C., has not gone to Washington to play for the Wizards. And there's no speculation that he will ever go there. Like, even if he will leave the Warriors after this year, by the way. Everybody knows that. But there's no speculation he's going back home to go be in Washington.
I'm sorry, can we pause just for a moment to look at a moron? Yeah. Take your boat out to the lake this Memorial Day. Enjoy the rain, idiot.
Yeah.
And tornadoes.
Hey, I'm fishing for tornadoes. It's like that State Farm. No, it's not. It's not even close to that. I'm thinking of the State Farm guy with the dollar on the end of his.
Got you a dollar.
Yeah, I got you a dollar. Anyway, so I would say, like the Nets, people talk about the Nets. I just don't think anybody's going to the Nets. I don't even know necessarily if anybody's going to the Knicks because historically nobody goes east. They just don't.
You're not entirely sure why. It could be the weather.
I think there could be a ton of factors.
Yeah.
It's not like New York or the Brooklyn Nets are a small market. They're not a small market.
Where do the Kardashians live?
Ooh, aren't they in L.A.?
Okay.
Aren't they? Aren't the Kardashians in L.A.?
Enough to go around, right?
I don't keep up with the Kardashians. I've told you I wanted to start a show.
America does. America does.
I told you I wanted to start a show called Losing Track of the Kardashians, where anytime somebody brings up the Kardashians, I go, la, 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 la. I hate them. I hate the Kardashians with a passion, almost as much as I hate very fat people.
Yeah. What if you combine the two? What if you combine the two?
If like one of them got really fat. The only
My 600-pound Kardashian.
Hey,
New show.
the only Kardashian I like is the dad, Bruce Jenner, or whatever, Caitlyn
Jenner.
And I don't even give a shit that he became a woman. You know what? That doesn't bother me at all. That hasn't even fazed me. I don't give a flying fuck about that. If somebody's going to do... The only thing I'm confused about with that kind of stuff is when people do it really late in their years.
Yeah.
I don't understand that. Like when you come out of the closet or you do some weird shit and you're like 60, you're like... This isn't 1950. You can do whatever you want nowadays, okay? Why did it take you 60 years to figure out what you wanted to be in life? I'm just confused. I'm not mad. I don't understand.
It doesn't make sense.
I really
is
hope
what you're saying. It doesn't make sense why he would go that. Yeah.
I really hope I'm not going to become 60 years old and go like, oh shit.
Really wanted to suck a dick.
I really wanted to be sucking dick this whole time.
My entire life.
This whole time. That's what I've been missing.
Can you imagine how disappointing that is?
Yes.
Like man, I could have been sucking a dick.
Yeah.
It's like the ultimate. It's like the ultimate V8 commercial. You know what I mean? Could have had a V8.
Dude, because...
Could have had a dick.
Look.
You know, but the rest of them are worthless.
Let's be real. No matter where you stand on this.
Yeah.
If you're 25 and you realize you want to suck dick...
Right.
You're sucking better dick than you are if you realize at age 60 you want to suck dick.
Yeah, your quality of dick. You must... you got to give them this much. At least by the age of 60, if you make that decision then...
Yeah.
You must mean it.
That's like at 25, you're like, I don't want to have sex. But at age 60, you realize, I think I want to have sex.
Yeah.
Options are way different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're right.
Sex is going to be totally different.
Yeah, and so in that way, that goes to my point. It's like, it doesn't make, this makes no, like, do you realize what you've missed out on?
Yeah.
You could have been a woman this whole time. Or whatever it is that you're doing. You could have been living your best life the whole time. What was holding you back?
He could have won a lot more medals.
Yeah.
You think so?
Well,
Caitlyn?
As Caitlyn?
As Caitlyn.
Well, you got to have that nice window of opportunity. Like back in the day, they would, yeah. Even now, it's still kind of frowned upon. Like there was somebody that was
enhanced
transgender wanted to compete in the UFC. But it's just like, no. You're either physically a guy or a girl. It's not the same.
I don't know.
We know biologically it's not the same.
No, they let them do it. The only one that's kind of controversial is the one where they didn't know that she had previously been a man.
Oh, she hit it?
Yeah. The one that Joe Rogan was talking about?
Yes.
You know, I don't know.
Nice. Look at you keeping up. I love it.
I don't know. It's kind of bullshit, though, because, like, they let the guy... I'm sorry. I'm going to say this. I know this is controversial. I think this is more controversial than the gender thing. Having a bionic leg. The little fucking
blade
thing,
whatever.
The blade, and you're in a track and field. People are like, oh, isn't that great? He's missing a leg, but yet he's participating. I'm like, yeah, he's cheating.
Still don't win.
He's cheating.
He's got a bionic leg.
That thing can go on forever.
Absolutely.
Yeah. My legs... Fatigue.
I'm like,
that leg, that can go on literally forever.
Fine, I'm gonna become an Olympic swimmer, and I'm gonna get an underwater like turbine, and I have no legs. I'll cut my legs off, replace them with turbines.
Get slippers.
With flippers. You get some flippers, you know. I get some bionic flippers, and I can become an underwater. I don't know, whatever.
I hear you.
They get focused on the wrong things, in my opinion. Oh, what gender are they? Are they smoking weed? Like those really play no factor.
Oh, come on. Biologically, you know that like a transgender dude that fights in the women's side has an
okay.
A biological physical advantage.
You're right. In some sports,
yes.
There is that, although I want to see it.
Yeah.
See those skulls just getting smashed.
Well, because not just
That's what's
because.
happening.
Well, because women also fight different, and they're very interesting. Like you watch a UFC fight with MMA women.
Yeah.
They go nuts.
They go all out.
Yeah, they go crazy. I'd love
They,
to see.
they don't hold back.
I'd love to see a woman hyped up on some testosterone come and kick a dude's ass. Absolutely.
They don't, like, guys will be more tactical, like, I need to figure out where I'm going to.
They do
are like,
this.
Girls are like, fuck that.
Arms swing immediately. If you're watching an MMA, a women's MMA, and as soon as that bell dings, their arms aren't flying.
Yes.
I don't know what you're watching.
Yeah.
Because it ain't women's MMA.
That ain't women's. If there's no windmill punch.
Right, windmill punches coming right fucking at you. They don't waste any time. I'm not, she's going to size me up. Like, I would love for a woman who was strong, and I would love to see a woman fight a man that was in the same weight class.
Right.
Same weight class. Well, other than that, what else is there?
Bone structure, size of their hands,
Okay.
skull density.
Yeah.
I still want to see it.
Yeah, you could see it, and guess what? It would be called domestic abuse.
Yep.
Look,
Every Friday night out here on
I honestly would be
Biltmore.
because
I'd be
you know,
rooting
I
for
don't
the
I don't
woman.
feel like you can play it both ways. You know, it's just like, is it domestic abuse,
Well-
or are you two legitimately same size people having a real fight here?
Okay, fine. The dude has to be underclassed. Okay? I want to watch that.
You take me versus a 5'1" female, and that's not right. That ain't right. That ain't, you know.
Yeah. No, I'm saying no.
I should be charged immediately.
Right. But get a bigger woman against
Yes.
a smaller guy. Let's watch that.
Brienne from
Brienne
Game of
of
Thrones. Yes. You put me versus Brienne, and then I claim domestic abuse. Like, that bitch.
How tall is she?
She's freaking tall, man. She's at least our height.
At
Least our height.
How tall is
I'm going to go research that real quick.
I'm sure that's what you're doing. Jeez.
It's gonna go research.
He's going to go research Brienne of Tarth, like, because he's never seen the show. So, we are the Idiots Talk Sports, also known as Tits.
6'3".
She is 6'3". That's taller than me, by the way.
Not taller than me. But
By an inch. I think that's taller by an inch. So, and we are brought to you in part by Jaeger. Jaeger, don't worry about those test results. Also brought to you in part by Jaeger. Jaeger, just a spoonful of sugar makes the medicine go down. We are also brought to you in part by, we got great sponsors. We're brought to you in part by Jello Shots. Jello Shots. That chick wearing the fanny pack is starting to look hot. Oh, man. And we're also brought to you in part by Kids T-Ball. Kids T-Ball. The coach really needs this fucking win, guys. Kids T-Ball. So, anyway. That's who we're brought by. We're the Idiots Talk Sports. We got some great sponsors. Earlier it was Hate Life Coach. If you need some hate life in your life, then get with them, Hate Life Coach.
what's the Baker Mayfield Colin Cowherd?
Okay, so all right, so let's go into that. Baker Mayfield versus Colin Cowherd. So if you haven't been keeping up in the sports world or whatever, Colin Cowherd is like one of the best as far as like radio / he's got TV. It's radio TV, kind of what we're doing, but obviously big time, much bigger level. He's with Fox Sports 1. He's got his own show, used to be with ESPN. And so he comes out, and he usually comes out with hot takes. And it's really, really, he's probably the best at what he does, honestly. He came out, when Baker Mayfield came out and ended up being the number 1 pick, Colin Cowherd came out and was pretty critical of Baker Mayfield. So Baker being as brash as he is, Baker's pretty brash. He doesn't care. He actually came onto the Colin Cowherd show and like faced him face to face, like let's talk this out, and put like put Colin on notice. Colin Cowherd is a sports talk show host who's probably the best of the best right now, I would say, in my opinion. I'm sure some people would say differently, and sometimes he'll come out, he'll say some hot takes and stick with different people or whatever, but he's never really been into Baker Mayfield as far as being an an NFL quarterback.
Sorry.
So Baker Mayfield went on to a show. They went back and forth. It was a great interview. It was very interesting. Baker held his own, very brash. Well, now Cleveland in the offseason has picked up some great weapons, both on the defense and the offensive side. The biggest name being Odell Beckham Jr. Colin Cowherd has come out and said some pretty negative things about, look, he said things basically like, look, just because you pick up talent on a team doesn't necessarily mean it makes it a great team. He's got a point. There's been times in the past where teams have picked up great talent and they haven't won a thing.
Yeah.
But so Baker has been consistently coming back on him,
Sticking up for his teammates.
sticking up for himself, sticking up for his teammates, and here recently, if I can find it here, it's I'm under the wrong page, that's why. But he's basically come out and, like, Odell Beckham Jr.'s had a little back and forth Twitter feed with Colin Cowherd. Basically, Colin's called out Odell Beckham Jr., saying he hasn't really done anything other than make a spectacular basically put on a show, do a one-hand grab. He hasn't won anything. He just puts on a show for people, basically. Those kinds of takes. And, of course, Odell Beckham Jr. would come out and say different things. Well, Baker Mayfield now has come up with these trolling shirts that are for sale that are Colin Cowherd trolling shirts. Okay. This beef doesn't seem to simmer. Baker seems to prefer it that way. Obviously, he's always been the guy that's got a chip on his shoulder, whether he's been the walk-on quarterback, the guy that nobody's ever believed in, and yet he keeps doing well, winning the Heisman, doing all those kinds of things, right? First pick of the NFL draft. I mean, he keeps having success. Takes a team that only had one win in the last 2 seasons, and then they go and they have 7 wins last year for the Cleveland Browns, right? So, this thing's so quick to go to black. Here we go. So the Cleveland Browns quarterback posted to his Instagram story on Friday that he's now selling anti-Cowherd shirts on his personal website for $30 a piece. One shirt, I guess there's more than one, the one shirt includes the message fact versus fiction and Cleveland versus Cowherd, while the other one reads the land, which is that's like the catchy thing they're saying about Cleveland right now, the land versus the herd.
I see.
You see what I'm saying?
A field versus the herd.
Let's see if I can pull up this image of the shirt. You may have it up there. I'm not sure. There it is. Fact versus fiction, Cleveland versus, and it's like a microphone. So, but basically, he's Baker Mayfield's chosen his villain, which is Colin Cowherd, a sports talk show host, probably the top of his game, and is basically creating that as his. This is our motivation to show the world. Teams always seem to do the best when it's the world versus us. When you're the team that's always like, yeah, we're the shit, we're used to winning, sometimes that usually folds pretty quick because somebody's hungrier, somebody takes it from you. But if you're the team that's like, man, the world doesn't believe in us, the world's against us, it creates this fire, and you're like, yeah, we're going to go get that. And I feel like he's kind of creating that. He says, why would I listen to you instead of just reading the quote? That's exactly what you do when you go on air. You skip all of the details and the important stuff and then go for the irrational opinion for clicks, Mayfield says to Colin Cowherd.
So I didn't know he had his own shop. BakerMayfield.com/shop.
Exactly. And that's where you can get these shirts from, bakermayfield.shop. Is that right?
BakerMayfield.com/shop.
.com/shop. So there you go.
That's a free plug.
That is a free plug.
We didn't even get paid for that.
That's okay,
Maybe
but we're
Cowherd and
fans.
Mayfield they have one of these. Maybe it's one of these false beefs to get clicks and T-shirt sales.
You never know. It could be. They've been begging for. Cowherd said the Cleveland Browns' #1 pick did not have the wow factor, which is funny because of all the guys, he actually kind of does have the wow factor.
Yeah.
Like you feel he's one of those guys when he's in the room or when he's playing football, like you gotta watch him.
Huh.
So for him to say he
If
doesn't have the
anything,
wow
he has
factor,
the wow factor.
Yeah,
If
exactly.
anything.
If he's got one thing going for him, he's got the wow factor.
Huh. All right.
Anyway, so
Hashtag the wow factor.
yeah, Cowherd has also said being the #1 pick is different. You get paid more, and the expectations are more. He said this back last year. There's 120 college football programs, and you're the #1 pick. I want my #1 pick to be as gifted as Peyton Manning and John Elway. And if he's not that good, I want him to be as big and strong and as fast as Cam Newton. I want him to have an arm like Matthew Stafford. I want to watch him like Jared Goff. If he isn't going to be everything like John Elway, you've got to give me something that's a wow. And so where's the wow with Baker Mayfield? I've never said he's not an NFL quarterback. I've never said he's a bust. Just where's the wow? So he says, my problem isn't Baker Mayfield playing in the NFL. My problem is the Cleveland Browns passed on. And he's real big on Sam Darnold with the Jets, by the way. He says, my problem is the Cleveland Browns passing on Sam Darnold and Bradley Chubb, the two best players in the league. Hold your team to higher standards. Don't confuse standards with arrogance. And basically he went on to say that Baker Mayfield looks small, which of course he said the same thing about Kyler Murray, who is small. Dude's 5'9". So anyway, so he puts out things like that and puts out hot takes, and Baker Mayfield I think has latched on and has said, okay, fine, I'm going to put this as us against the world, because people right now with the Cleveland Browns, with as much talent as they brought on, people are looking at it like this is the team that's favored. But that kind of brings you down to earth a little bit if you can still put in like a factor of, well, we still have something to play for. It's us against the world. Nobody believes in us. That's sometimes that's easier to play against than everybody thinks we're going to win everything. Your heads begin to swell.
Well, I think everybody needs a villain.
Yes, and he's the villain for them, right?
Yeah, because I think truthfully, there is always a villain.
Yeah.
Everybody does have a villain. It may be the world.
It makes for a great story.
I mean, in every life, there is a villain. Sometimes it is the world. Usually it is the world.
Yeah.
The world is against you, by the way. You're born into that. That's why people are like, oh,
Yeah.
life sucks. Well, guess what? That's true.
Yeah.
Life does suck.
Well, think
the
about
world,
think
the
about
world is gonna come against you, and this guy may personify everything that is battling Mayfield.
Right. Well, there's talking heads. I mean, even including us, where we talk about who's going to do well, who's not going to do well, who's going to win this, who's not going to win this. And so with Baker, there's always this thing of I want to prove people wrong, whether he's a walk-on quarterback in college, then he goes on and plays for one of the top universities in the country, University of Oklahoma, then wins a Heisman, #1 pick. He's got to find, it's like there's something within him. There's a fire that's got to find something. He's got to prove something wrong. And I think in this case, here's somebody that the guy doesn't say he's going to be a bust or he's going to be a horrible quarterback. He just doesn't think that he was worth a #1 draft pick. He's not going to be great. So
Vegas disagrees, by the way, with what they're projecting now.
Yeah, so Baker's basically going, great, I'm glad you've said that. Now my job is to prove all of that wrong. Thank you. There's my motivation.
Right.
I'm going to prove all that wrong. And so if he takes all this talent and he takes this Cleveland Browns team and they go however far they go, then in his mind, he's thinking, I'm proving you wrong.
Yeah.
Projected to win the AFC North. Super Bowl odds 16-1.
Are they 16-1? 16-1's not bad. Not a bad bet.
Not bad.
Not a bad bet.
See what I mean about you and betting?
2-1, horrible. 16-1,
Yeah.
lay $100, right?
Yeah.
You get 1,600 or whatever it is, whatever. I don't know. Yeah. That's not a bad bet. That's not a bad bet.
It's a good chunk of change.
It's a good chunka. That's not bad.
You can get a hell of a blowjob with that kind
Hey.
of dough.
Hookers and blow.
There you
Right.
go. So what do you think? You think you're going to get a shirt?
No.
Okay. Hater.
Over under season win total.
Freaking hater.
9.
9.
No, I get behind that. I feel like
Nine doesn't mean you're going to win a title. It's hard for a 9-win team to win a title.
Right.
Probably everybody feels like they can get behind something like that when somebody says, I'm out to prove the haters wrong,
Yes.
because that happens in everybody's life.
Sure.
Well, what do you want to do? That's exactly what everybody should be doing. Prove the haters wrong.
And he does a great job of it so far. So got to give him credit for that. So with that said, I feel like it's an appropriate time to move on to one of my favorite segments. I think one of your favorites as well.
Right.
I think it is time to move on to Dirty Dictionary. A fun little game we play without any torture devices. I swear to God, you missed this. You're drinking that. So it's time for a little Dirty Dictionary. Oh, he's drinking it anyway. He's drinking it anyway. Green salsa, ladies and gentlemen.
I think I would have drank any of those.
Yeah.
To be fair, I didn't give you anything I wouldn't have drank myself.
Okay. I thought that one was a habanero thing, but it just turned out to be Cholula and Tabasco. So I was like, oh my God.
If I could have gotten habaneros in it, I would have. As I said, I wouldn't give you anything I
wouldn't take. Gotcha. All right.
But the worst one was, honestly, in my mind, the thing I would have had a hardest time with, it was the lemon juice. Which you didn't have to drink.
Somehow.
Yeah.
Somehow I missed
That's
that.
kind of dangerous.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's how that would have gone. All right. So first up on Dirty Dictionary, what do you think Kit Kat fingers are?
Kit Kat.
Kit Kat fingers.
When you shove your fingers up an asshole,
Uh-huh.
pull them out,
They're all chocolatey.
and they're covered in chocolate. But you want to break me off a piece of that Kit Kat bar. Am I right?
Give me a break. Give me a break. Now we have our research department looking it up because again, oh no, I did download the app. Dang it. Hang on. I've got it on this device.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, yeah.
No, I do have it on this device. I'm
I'm
not in a mental state right now
Yeah, no,
where
you're
I
okay.
can think of it. But earlier when I was
Yeah.
not in this state, I did think of it.
It took this much time to catch up, huh?
Hey,
I
No delay.
I thought maybe it would trail off a little bit. We'll have to keep an eye on you.
take a look at my vitals.
What was
Kit
the worst
Kat.
part? Which shot was the worst? Or do you even know at this point they're all mixing together?
That's right. Yes,
There's no
that's
way to know.
exactly.
Could be the Jaeger.
All right, it could be Kit Kat fingers. Well, you had a great guess, by the way. I think you actually fucking nailed it.
Really?
Kit Kat fingers are when a person places any two fingers together. It's got to be two fingers,
Okay.
and inserts them into another human's anal cavity.
Right. Okay.
Usually a gay male activity.
All right.
They plug that. Like females don't have the same issue. Like,
Right.
oh, there's just not.
There's no poo poo.
There's just no caca in there. Once the fingers have been removed, any remnants of shit are acknowledged by each party. Yep, that's shit. Like,
it's
and swiftly licked clean. Swiftly.
swift. Like can't have that. We can't be having any of that.
This act can be incorporated with the Dirty Sanchez and the Portuguese breakfast.
They're just name dropping other stuff.
They really are.
Yeah.
How do you use this in a sentence? You wonder.
Right.
Last night, my boyfriend got Kit Kat fingers before we made love, and I ended up with a Dirty Sanchez.
So the person that made this definition said it was for
Sam.
gay.
It was by Sam 23456.
This idiot said it was for gays, and then he gives a sentence with a female.
He did. Yeah.
Idiot.
Yeah.
Moron.
Look, I know what a Dirty Sanchez is.
Yeah.
But now this is part of the wormhole. I'm a little bit intrigued on what a Portuguese breakfast is.
I don't even know.
Let's find out. Portuguese breakfast.
Man, that was his whole intention in this whole thing.
This is a very satisfying, tasty, and interestingly hot way to eat a sloppy omelet, which seems like another wormhole. Like a sloppy omelet.
Is there a link?
Yes, there is a
okay.
link for a sloppy omelet.
Oh boy.
First, you need a willing participant.
Participant.
Yeah, you're where I'm at, right? A participant.
Yeah.
I'm filling in the gap. I'm
Grammar.
reading it what it's supposed to say.
Okay.
You need a willing participant. After you have found one, you need 3 eggs, some parsley, and oh yes, the Canadian bacon. Once you have all the ingredients...
Sounds like a Denver omelet.
I know. Once you have all the ingredients mixed together, pour them into the participant's anal cavity. Now the trick is to make them really hot. They are, in a sense, the skillet. This will warm the mix and is now ready for consumption. The preferred tool... the preferred tool for the pros is a straw. But you need it for this meal, for you need to work for it. Jesus.
You got to suck hard.
You gotta suck the omelet out of the anal cavity.
And it's probably thick, so that's what they're implying.
Should I go down the wormhole of what a sloppy omelet is?
Yeah.
Okay. Special case says no, you say yes, so I'm going.
Right.
The process of shoving an egg up a woman's vagina and proceeding to hit the vaginal area, thus causing the egg to break inside of her shell and all? Oh, suck. Then one proceeds to slurp her Yolky Poon-Tang.
Possible show title.
Yolky Poon-Tang? Woman, what would you like for breakfast? Man, I would like your sloppy omelet. Woman, 1 second, coming right down.
Oh, it's Julia Child there.
Oh, no, I just had butter. Oh, dear.
You really want to shove that egg?
You just gotta, whippy. Oh, no. Okay. Yolky Poon-Tang. That's crazy. Shit. I was trying not to do 3 hours worth here. Let's move on. Let's move forward.
Yeah.
Okay. We got on the wormhole, and it's a good wormhole.
It's a breakfast. It's a breakfast theme.
I can't ignore that.
Is the rest of this breakfast themed?
Portuguese breakfast. No.
Okay.
We're going to go to the state of Mississippi.
Okay.
All right. I want to know from you, what the hell is a Mississippi bullwhip?
Okay. Mississippi bullwhip.
Yeah.
Is obviously everybody knows this about people from Mississippi.
Yes.
They're whores.
Is that a known fact?
They're known. So a lot of times, because of the amount of whoring and whorishness, their vaginas can become elongated and whip-like.
Yeah.
So it's when a Mississippi woman whips you with her vagina.
Okay.
Like when you gauge your ears and you take the gauge out.
Oh.
Yeah, and it's just dangling there.
Ow.
It's like an old, ratty, long vagina.
Oh.
But she's not ashamed of it because she's just happy that she's not black. They're very racist.
You need to.
I mean,
you need to put that in under our logo, like as something else, because that's not it. But that needs to be something that we add to the dictionary.
Right.
But we've got a couple of definitions pretty similar. Mississippi bullwhip. It's shitting in a tube / tall sock and beating someone with it.
Okay.
All right. The second one is when you and all your boys shit in a tube sock and hit the ugliest bitch around in the face with it. Like, no, yeah. BAM!
Guys. It's time. What do you mean, bruh?
Yeah. I'll take one as well. I shouldn't, but I'll take one.
That's what she
said.
All right.
Guys, check it out. That chick over there. Are you ready? And there's gonna be one guy. Well, man, I don't know. I ain't had anything since breakfast.
Yeah.
Don't know if I'm ready. Like, we told you to prepare in advance, George.
Yes. We've been conspiring to do this all day.
I've got my sock.
Yeah.
Where's yours? Like, man, I'm sorry.
We've been talking about hitting some bitch with a Mississippi bullwhip all day.
Shit sock.
We've honestly been talking about it for a week.
Yeah.
George, and where have you been?
Oh.
Good job.
The Kawhi laugh.
Now, guess what? You
Always
get to
good.
watch as we all participate in the bullwhip.
Now we're talking like a solid dump into the sock, right? We're not talking like, dude, you had like some squirty refried beans, like.
I mean, honestly, if you're imagine yourself in that scenario. Okay, so George, obviously, he's out, right?
George is out.
He hasn't even prepared.
I think we made
But
it clear.
Kyle-
George is out.
Okay, but Kyle's over here. Kyle says, guys, mine wasn't so hard. It was kind of soppy. It was kind of gooey. At least Kyle's over here trying, George.
Right.
He's going to get to participate.
You know, not everybody always gives the same effort.
Yeah. Ideally, sure. You want a nice, firm sock with which to beat.
If you're going to be hit in the face with a sock full of shit, you would rather it be solid, I would imagine. I mean, if you had your rathers, like, you don't get an option out of it. Like,
right.
I just think you would rather it be a solid.
Yeah.
You don't want a slushy.
There's pros and cons with
Dude,
both.
because socks most socks allow air to breathe in, which means some of that shit will.
Right.
Yeah, that's on your face.
But damned if you do, damned if you don't.
If you get hit with a sock full of shit in your face,
yeah.
I'm just saying, you want it to be like the air dry, hard shit. You do not want it to be soft and squirting.
Well, like I said, it's damned if you do, damned if you don't.
Yeah, you're so embarrassed. You've lost a sense of pride.
Because the soft ones won't hurt as bad.
Right.
You're just a little smellier. You can bathe that off though, but you can't bathe off a bruise.
You can't, and it's just on there. It's gross. With that said, let's stick with the state of Mississippi. What is a Mississippi handbag?
Okay, everybody knows that Mississippi is full of inbred morons that are very racist.
That's common knowledge?
Yeah.
All right.
They're also kind of stupid and whorish.
Okay.
Now, I don't know what this is about me getting on to Mississippi people. I really don't know. I just thought it'd be funny. Okay. I'll peel back the hate that has no root in reality. Just thought it'd be funny. Okay.
All right.
Mississippi handbag. It's a Walmart bag full of shit.
That's not it. But like, I love the idea of the Walmart bag being like a purse. That is Again, I feel like we should enter in an entry of something with a Walmart bag and totally redneckish.
Right. That'd be an Alabama coin purse.
Yes. An Arkansas something. Yeah. I think we have something there. We're going to have multiple. The Idiots Talk Sports are going to have multiple entries in this, I feel like.
We need to make it happen.
It's going to happen.
Yeah.
But a Mississippi handbag is a man sticks his nuts / balls under a woman's armpit. The Mississippi handbag term was used in the movie Fanboys in 2009.
Okay, I don't know that one.
You know, I don't either. So, Mississippi handbag.
I know that I
saved the worst for last. I fucked up.
I know that the balls had been referred to as a coin purse at one point.
Right.
But you know, I learned that from an old lady.
Yeah.
So this girlfriend of mine at one point, her grandma, we were visiting for Thanksgiving. Grandma went and to give me a hug, she grabbed my butt.
Oh.
And I was like, whoa! And I was like, and my grandma was like, what? I was like, she, you know, because she's still standing there.
Yeah.
I'm like, she grabbed my butt.
Right.
And Grandma wasn't even ashamed.
She didn't care anymore.
She goes, "You're lucky I didn't grab your coin purse." Never heard the term until then.
Yes.
And it took me a second to process that while I was processing that.
Yeah, right. While you're grabbing my ass, I gotta process the coin purse.
While I'm sitting there processing, what the fuck is a coin purse? What are you talking about? And it's starting to register. She then reaches in and grabs, and I'm talking quick. And she grabbed my balls, I mean through pants.
Yeah.
She identified the location. She had a skill, man.
Dude.
She went right in, what, like that.
What?
She went right in there. What? She goes. I mean, it happened so fast, I'll never forget it. She's like, look, I didn't grab a coin purse. And then, like, without even thinking about it, when did it? What? Real quick, with such precision. I didn't even know what to think about all that shit. I was a little bit off on the drive home.
Wow.
It was weird.
Perks of being old, what you can get away with. Right?
Seriously, at that point, you really don't care anymore. You're like, I'm just going for it.
Back to that conversation from earlier.
Exactly. Yeah, you're
grab
playing
whatever.
with house money now. So, like, what the hell? I'll grab his coin purse.
Did I make a mistake? Ah, well, fuck it, I'm old. Fuck all y'all, get the fuck out of here.
Seriously. Yep,
Grandma's
exactly.
got dementia.
Well, that was our dirty dictionary. I did save the worst for last, which is usually not the way to go. Kit Kat fingers. I think I initially wanted Kit Kat fingers.
Oh, did you not have another one?
No.
Oh, you did?
I did not. That's it. No, I
coin-
usually
the
go with
purse?
3.
Okay.
I usually go with the 3.
Gotcha, that's fine.
So, because there's others. Although, there's a feeling that it's starting to come to like you're starting to run out of terms. We've been doing this for a while.
You
You've done a lot.
astound me.
Yeah. You're welcome.
I'm amazed.
I'm amazed.
I'm amazed by you.
I hope we had fun with the games. I'm trying to.
Oh, the game was hilarious. The game was great. Thank you for that. I mean, my body doesn't say thank you.
Right.
But I'm saying thank you for the show's benefit.
Yeah.
We are the Idiots Talk Sports. We are Tits. And we are brought to you in part by, just got to give last regards to Jaeger. Jaeger. Even alcoholics could resist, but they probably won't. And we're brought to you in part by Jaeger. Dark like your soul. Licorice, because nobody likes you. Yeah.
Because nobody likes licorice.
Nobody really does. I'm not a Twizzlers fan.
Yeah.
Are you?
Very few people like licorice.
Some people do. The ones that do, like, are really into it.
Yeah.
Have you noticed?
It's questionable, though.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. And we're brought to you in part by Jaeger. Jaeger, made from a combination of what was left over in the batch of all the other liquors. Plus, someone may have pooped in it. We're brought to you in part by Jello Shots. Jello Shots. Did you know the name Jello was created when they accidentally made a dessert that nobody liked and said, "Oh shit." Today, we add alcohol to make things worse. And of course, brought to you in part by Kids T-Ball. Kids T-Ball. You already paid. You have the uniforms. You're in it deep in this shit. Kids T-Ball.
Right.
You know, the one thing I'll give a Kids T-Ball, at least they're not fucking Fortniting it around, you know. They're not, like, doing the, you know, and the...
You mean the video games?
Yeah, you know.
Put them in soccer, though.
That's
all. It's a real simple fucking choice.
There's like T-ball, like there's no hand-eye coordination. The ball's just there, like just fucking hit it and run, you know, like.
Yeah, but they can't even fucking do it. It's a nightmare for the parents. It's a nightmare for the coach. Put them in soccer. T-ball should not be a thing.
Yeah, I can shit on it. I never played T-ball as a kid. We played actual baseball.
Yeah.
Like even as kids, we threw. It's crazy to me that we played baseball the way we played back in the day. I don't know if you remember, but like we're on this empty lot, which there's houses now there. We were on an empty lot and we threw overhand baseball. I don't even know if we had a fucking catcher. There's no backstop. There's nothing. We just threw it and we either hit it or we missed. I mean, I don't know. It's just a different time. But it was just like, there was none of this, or put it on a little T stand. Like, fuck that. No, throw it. I will hit that shit.
Did any of your kids play T-ball?
T-ball? I don't believe so. They did play baseball. My oldest played baseball.
Yeah. Okay, so I see the confusion then.
Yeah.
Because not only did my kids play T-ball, but I coached it.
Whoa, shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So fuck that shit.
Right, I coached it. Okay, this ball sits here. You want to hit that.
Okay, you're going to want to hit. Get in line! You're going to want to hit. Get in.
There's a whole lot of hurting. Is it coaching? Or is it more hurting?
It's hurting. It's
hurting. You're hurting children more than you're coaching.
Exactly.
Like, there's a ball there. Do I really have to tell you what to do with it?
Right.
Hit the fuck out of it and run.
You're holding it. It's upside down. Did you not watch the person in front of you? Hold it like this. Hold it. I'll swing it for you. Fuck.
Yeah.
I'll swing it for. I'm basic. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys out there. Hey. Quit don't wander out to the street.
Yeah.
Where's your parents?
Yeah, coach. You're a glorified outdoor babysitter for a moment. Like, seriously, like, come on.
It's awful.
Anyway.
It's awful. If there was anything I could take back in this life.
Yeah.
Like if this was my last moment. Somebody says, would you redo anything? It'd be, I wouldn't have fucking coached team.
But what's funny is I would have paid to have seen it. I would have paid to have seen you coach T-ball.
You know what? It's probably why we had some turnout. They were probably.
Let's go watch him coach kids. Hey!
Anything
just hit it and run. You know, like we've gone over this. The ball's there. You hit it. You run. Just what else do I got to tell you? Hey!
Any interaction between me and children should be filmed and just posted. I'm sure it's entertaining, even when I'm not trying for it to be, because I'm usually not.
You're just pissed.
I'm not.
You're done with the day.
I have that, and you know what? My wife has so many friends with kids. They got all kinds of fucking kids, and sometimes my house is full of fucking kids. I make it no secret. I don't like kids. I tolerate my own. I'm like, I love you.
That's about it.
But like all these fucking kids, they come in, and I tell you what, I do a lot of work on my yard or whatever. I got a lot of shit, but I also have young kids and whatever. So there's toys back there. This happened recently. Bunch of fucking kids, right? Come in, and they're like, going to the backyard, blah 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 blah, and I'm like, I'm like, and I seriously, this happened at one point. I poked my head out and I said, the toys are for you. Anything else, don't touch. That belongs to me.
Yeah.
I'm like, I said it just like that.
Yes.
Because you have to say that.
Yes.
Do you think it did any good?
No, hell no. If anything, that
attention to it.
If anything, yes, it brought like this nice neon sign to it that says, "Well, shit, I guess I need to touch that."
Like there are bubbles out there. There's a little bubble machine.
Yeah.
Are you playing with the bubble machine? Oh no, they're uprooting a tree I planted. That's a real deal. That's real.
No, here's this cool kid-friendly. Yeah. No, we need to fuck up that tree. Kids are like, no. We know what he's trying to do.
They literally.
He's trying to distract us.
They fucking uprooted a tree and fucking moved it. Children. Yeah. So
Yeah.
Me coaching.
We talked about this last week. If you're going to start a family or have young kids, don't get anything nice.
You know what I realized? Because you made there. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Every once in a while, I go take it in to have it cleaned down in Norman.
Like I'm
I'm
almost
at the
at
same
the
place
level.
that Billy Sims
Oh yeah.
gets his car cleaned, and
Oh,
every
really?
once in a while I chat with him while we have our
Oh.
cars cleaned. It's very nice.
Name drop.
And
Billy Sims. Yeah.
Name drop. Well,
Name
'cause
drop,
We're on
yeah.
a sports show.
Yeah, it's a sports show.
I got a name.
I'm
drop.
just saying, like, don't even. I'm almost on the level of don't even buy your furniture. Like, if somebody throws it out into the lawn for big trash day,
Ooh, be careful.
almost on that level. Except you got to be careful because it's like
Bed bugs.
and shit like that.
Short
But,
of the
like,
bed bugs things, I'm with you.
That way, the kids, if they come at it with Cheerios or strawberries, you're like, have at it.
Yeah.
You live your best life.
Yeah. Just
know,
masturbate on that.
Just
I don't
know
give a
I'm
shit.
going to buy the world's finest furniture when you get the hell out of my house.
Yeah, that's the thing is that my wife isn't going to let that happen.
Yeah. I know.
Look at this guy.
Hey,
I want to be him.
Hollywood, yeah. Hey,
I want to be this guy.
Hey, guy,
He's got semen coming out of his ears.
He's got two of them. Yeah, he's got two Bluetooth things coming out of his ears.
But I want to be that dude.
I got two different phone calls. Hey, how's it going? Yeah, hey, deals made. Yeah. So anyway, all that to say, got to bring it back home. We are the Idiots Talk Sports. This has been our show for this week, May 26th. Next week, we enter the month of June. We enter potentially Vegas. Vegas. And we'll be talking sports from that point. We'll talk NBA Finals some more. As that begins, we'll already have dealt with the Game 1 and going into a Game 2 next week.
And a Game 3.
Yeah. And we may even have Nostradamus next week. We need to talk to him about a couple of things and see what his predictions are for the finals.
Hollywood's back.
And see how he's doing. So we may have that. You never know. But thanks again. We want to thank everybody that watches us and consumes our content. Please like, comment, subscribe. Send questions. We'll answer them.
Tell us off.
Tell us off. Give the O face. Give whatever face. We don't care.
Yeah.
And
show us your boobs.
Thanks again. Thanks to our new sponsor, Hate Life Coach. We're thankful for them.
Yeah.
And what a great sponsor they are. So thanks go out to everybody. Until next time, you all have a great week. Have a great, safe Memorial Day weekend. That's what we're celebrating now. Have a great one. Thanks.
Okay, this is the part where we wait for him to turn it off, but I get
My
to...
God, I've got to piss so bad.
He's right
Why
there.
didn't you...
I've got to urinate really bad.
I think you've already started.
Oh, it's Lord.
Looks like you peed
Oh,
yourself.
shit.